Miami, Florida, Dade County, 305. Yeah. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 305 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we bout to make a sting. 305 Miami, we bout to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. Jalen Waddle with the catch, to a throw it, go fed. Big Mike with the round, O-line looking style. Miles G with the run, South Beach having fun. Other team gonna lose, don't care who boos. 305 is the place to be. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't care what people really gotta say. Ride till I die, fins up every day. We winning the game, we going to a party. Spitting on the beat like Playboy Cardi. Gonna take a pic with Waddle. Gotta celebrate with a bottle. Dolphins about to win the dang ring. Ground and shine, bling bling. Don't give a what, look if you buck. Your team is so trash and they really just suck. His squad. Miami Dolphins, my squad. Aqua and orange on me every day. Shawty really about to be my bae. I'm always repping the 305. If you hate to leave, you can say goodbye. At the end of the day, Miami with the dub. After the game, I'll see you in the club. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast.
Hit squad representative. Big beats, we eat squads up for dinner. Legendary team, better watch how you approach them. If you can't swim, get tossed in the ocean. Get lost in the ocean. Bad attitude, we be causing commotion. Dade County boy, one claim South Beach. When the South Florida sports, so low the mouthpiece. MIAMIDWA, that's the way I vibe. Throw fins up, that's the way we ride. All around the globe, Dolphins worldwide. When I click with JB, then you know we made heat. Lead teams in the dark like it's new EP. Fins out of this world, we the new EP. Defense doing magic, make your QB sleep. When we hit the field, then we get into the grind. Hit that touchdown song, then we get into the shine. Working every day so we can get back to the prime. If you check your clock, you can see it's to a time. Even if it ain't ticking, then the fan's still there. Screaming out loud with our hands in the air. Either got a full cup or a can in the air. Win the Super Bowl, that's the plan this year. Yeah.
Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. On the Gulf side of Florida, they said it wouldn't ring. But down in South Beach, yeah, we about to make a sting. 305 Miami, we about to have a blast. Got a guy from Bama and he's so stupid fast. MCJB.
City rising, a little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Been for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowin' when to go with fits. So we knowin' when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick bout. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we en route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype, but I just know I like it. So excited, league gon' notice now. You should notarize it. They say tour from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and Islands. Time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Stick together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no. All day I dream about sports. I think I need some Chateau custom with some Dolphins colors. Just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Vince for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on a show. But the young man up, and the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on investments. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke.
is on the way.
808 Cartel.
MCJB.
Hey, Khalid, slap that boot.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
Going crazy about the fiends, know we really about to win. Jalen Waddle too fast, Raheem Mozart with the dash. Clocking in, it's tour time, I was running through the line. 305 all day, ready now, we gonna play. Spitting on the beat, you better watch out for the fins. We going to the Super Bowl and really gonna win. 305 Miami Dolphins here to stay. Best be ready, cause we not just here to play. Cheater with the catch, do it, throw it, go fish. Big Mike with the route, old line looking stout. Uncle Orange all day, 305 every day. Fins up, have a blast, defense, make them crash. Tool with the ball, wide receiver gonna catch it. Jalen with the touchdown, Waddle with it. Baker with the hit stick, like he had a mind. Byron next, you know they both clamp guards. Benz up. Benz up.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Phinsaholics Show. I'm your host, Batman2423 in the house. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in. Thursday Night Football. So if you're watching, I appreciate it. I know you're watching, probably just listening from afar. But, hey, I appreciate you here, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate it a lot. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Much love to everybody. Always showing love. Appreciate everybody. And I'm going to be dropping the link very, very soon. Now, that being said, let's get into some of the stuff, obviously, with the news that came out today. There was a report that came out this morning. The Miami Dolphins it hasn't come out of their mouths, but there's a report basically coming out that the Miami Dolphins are going to be trading Mike Gesicki by the trade deadline. They didn't come out of the Miami Dolphins' mouth or anybody in the building, but that's what we were told this morning, as you heard earlier today. Compensation to the team, we don't know yet. We don't know as far as the intangibles, what's involved in the trade, if there's a players, if it's picks and players, for picks, for players, player for player. We don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know. What's going on, QQ? You got to come on here today. It's Pittsburgh week. You got to come on, and you got to chop it up with us. What's going on, Iceman? So that being said, obviously, sponsor to the show, Vesasur, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, they are dropping the 1972 beer. As I've been told, I believe it's only about 200 beers I think they're going to release. And I'm going to try to get my hands on some for those of you that are going to come to the game on Sunday. That way we can share, have a great time. I'm going to try to get my hands on. I already talked to the guys at the company because I do work tomorrow, so hopefully they can save me some because they probably will sell out by tomorrow. But it's an exclusive Vesasur 1972 Perfecta Miami Dolphins beer that it's releasing tomorrow. So shout out to the guys at Vesasur. Obviously, Tailgating 305, ladies and gentlemen, the best chains in the game. As you saw, MCJB's chain. I got my chains down here. Shout out to Christian. Make sure you reach out to Christian more or on Tailgating 305. If you're trying to get, some custom work for your business, for your office, for your man cave, women cave, for your living room, you name it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man to contact. He can make a nice plaque for you. It doesn't necessarily need to be a chain. It comes with the hooks to hang on the wall if necessary. So shout out to Christian for the chains, ladies and gentlemen. I see you, Mark. Appreciate it. That being said, today, Teron Armstead showed up to practice, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. He has been injured a little bit with the toe injury, but he's been excused for about a month already for the Miami Dolphins practices. He shows up on game day. The man actually showed up today. And the corner Barry Jackson, Dolphins Armstead stopped short of saying he would play Sunday. But I believe he will be playing on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. But him practicing today for the first time in 5 weeks was obviously a very good sign. He said toe is getting better. He hadn't had a toe injury before the season. It's the same the injury on the opener game against the New England Patriots. No word yet from Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson has not reported to practice. Obviously, Byron Jones, he's been in and out of the building, but has not showed up to practice. So Byron Jones' injury is still lingering. We don't know the extent if he's going to be activated next week, because he needs to be activated by next week. If not, he's out for the season. No word on Byron Jones. Also, the injury report came out today, and as far as some Dolphins actually got upgraded to limited, obviously. So Keon Crossan still did not participate today. He is your other defensive back that obviously filled in with the injuries to Nick Needham, but he was out once again today. Sam McGuire actually didn't participate today, but it was not injury related. The scary one. This is the scary one. Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Brace yourself. Emmanuel Ogbah misses the second day of practice again with a back injury. I understand, we haven't had too much production from Ogbah, but with an injury to Trey Flowers being IR for 4 games, now it's crucial because now you got to move bodies around. And maybe we're going to get what we wanted, which is putting Christian Wilkins on the boundary if Ogbah's not available to play. But this is a crucial game where you do need Ogbah. You do need as many healthy bodies as you can have, and you don't have that. So that is pretty scary, in my opinion. Obviously, Teron Armstead was limited today. Jerome Baker was limited. Kader Kohu was limited. Greg Little was limited. Zach Zeiler was limited. Durham Smythe was limited again. Jaden Waddle was limited again with a shoulder injury. Christian Wilkins did not participate yesterday, was limited today with a hand injury. Tanner Connor, full participant yesterday and today. Raheem Mostert, the thumbs up. Raheem is good to go as your starting running back for the Miami Dolphins this Sunday night. So I'm very happy Raheem Mostert is available and is full participant today at practice. Xavier Howard, there's no word on him today, but he was limited yesterday. Maybe he just took the day off. They haven't. Vet rest. Melvin Ingram did not participate. Another vet rest. As far as the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Hayward. Resting, did not participate today, but he was resting. Coach's decision. Steven Sims, with wide receiver, who had the hamstring injury, did not participate today or yesterday. And now you have a limited James Pierre for the cornerback. He was back today. And then everybody else was a full participant for the most part. For the question with Minka, yes, he was a full participant. Minka will be playing this Sunday, and he's very intrigued by it. He wants to play. Looking at Miles Jack, he's a full participant today. Levi Wallace was another full participant, which is the cornerback, but the only one that actually strikes any fear to me on the Steelers defense. But I more than welcome, Mark, anybody want to come up and we can talk about the Steelers team, what we're going to face, and we're going to go back and forth. I want to do that. But yes, nonetheless, Ogbah misses the second day of practice. It is scary with a back injury, so we're hoping we can get better news from Ogbah hopefully tomorrow. I don't think Dolphins practice tomorrow. I believe, we do practice maybe tomorrow, but we don't practice Saturday. But usually the injury report I like to go by is Thursday's injury report, which is today, and not seeing Ogbah's name out there scares me. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, as you know what we do today, Thursday night we pick the score of the prediction for the game on Sunday for the Miami Dolphins. So today we're gonna get everybody on, and even in the comments section, you come up and we're gonna talk about first we're gonna talk about the game, and once I get a full panel, I'm going to be talking about score predictions, what you think the game is going to be. And the winner of the game is going to win the Miami Dolphins official Tailgating 305 yearbook. Beautiful book with beautiful pictures, just fans throughout the years, ladies and gentlemen. This is an awesome book. So far, nobody's won the book. So first person to win the book you're going to get this shipped out to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come correct with the score predictions, and maybe you get lucky and you can win this. That being said, I'm going to be dropping the link right now. As I wait for you guys to get in the back room, I'm going to be playing a few little clips from today's Twitter day as far as videos accumulated throughout the day. I see you, Florida Boy. I see you. Jumping the gun, Florida Boy. You jumping the gun. I got you in a second. I'm going to be dropping the link. Florida Boy, I haven't heard from you in a while. I don't know if you're working or not, but you should jump on and chop it up with us. I'm going to be dropping the link. Give me about 2 minutes. Let me pre-playing some videos, and then once I got a couple people in the back, we're going to be good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Good to go. Good to go. All right. Let me get to this. So how's everybody's day? Hopefully everybody had a blessed day. It was a crazy day today at work, but it's always a crazy day at the post office. But hey, I'm here with my family. We're here talking. We're going to be talking some Fins, some Steelers. Preview for Sunday Night Football, 50-year anniversary. Brian Flores is in the building. Steven Ross is in the building. We're wearing the throwbacks. And on top of that, we're celebrating the 50-year anniversary of the Miami Dolphins 1972 team during halftime. So it's going to be a very special moment. And the Miami Dolphins actually opened up a section in the stadium where you can get a tour of that beautiful, historic 1972 team with memorabilia all over the stadium. It's a nice room that they set up, so it's welcome to the public for anybody that wants to come and check it out. It's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing it this Sunday. So shout out to everybody that's coming out and we're going to be able to chop it up with everybody for the most part. So I'm going to be in the building. I got some guys in the back. Give me 1 second. Let me show you guys this quick video, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. All right, here we go.
Was the number one offense in the NFL. And since Tua has not been playing over the last 2.5 weeks, it's the 29th offense in the NFL. This was the hottest team in the league, or certainly one of them. We had people saying that they were the team to beat in the NFL. And now that he's been, since 2022 is 16-8 as the starting quarterback for the Dolphins. Everybody else is 6-8. He totally changes their football team. And Marcus Spears said this yesterday on NFL Live, and I thought it was a great point. Maybe Tua, outside of the tragedy of the injury, or the fear, scary part of the injury, the reality of Skylar Thompson and Teddy Bridgewater having to play for the Dolphins might be the best thing that happened to Tua, because we saw how important he is to their football team. Mm-hmm. And the impact that he has. I'm so excited to watch Tua come back. This was one of the best football teams we had in the league when he was playing. They get to play on Sunday Night Football. They get to play against Stephen A's Pittsburgh Steelers that just whooped up on Tampa Bay's offense. Cooper Rush played good football, but that doesn't change this team to me. This is still a team that is completely championship or bust because of their defense, not because of their quarterback play. Miami's entering in a conversation of a legitimate playoff threat with Tua or without Tua. Cooper Rush played good football. Dak Prescott's going to play good football. I can't wait to get Tua back.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let me see if I have one more thing to show you guys. I don't know. I don't believe it uploaded. I don't think it did. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is Alex's. Shout out to Alex. Miami Dolphins this season by starting quarterback. With Tua, they were averaging 24.5 points per game. Without Tua, they were averaging 16.5 points per game. Passing yards are 291.8 compared to 271. QBR was 80 compared to a 43 QBR. And wins and losses, obviously 3-1. Tua has that loss from the Bengals game and the 0-2 without Tua. Now, that being said, I know people are going to say, okay, what about the Ravens game? Those stats were propped up because of the Ravens games. Hey, listen, it's football. He still did it nonetheless. Well, shout out to that stat right there. We're going to chop it up. I know that I'm pretty sure everybody's going to want to chop that up. But for the most part, yes. Let's see who's in the back. Let's get you guys on. Let's talk some Fins. Let's talk some Steelers. I dropped the link. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Lewis? Talk to me, gentlemen.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Batman, good to be back with your show. Now we found you again and enjoying your broadcasts. First of all, I was listening to Larry's show and you were on earlier, and I had kind of predicted that the Dolphins are going to go on a 5-game streak here and possibly split the West Coast and end up 12-5 with a number 5 seed and playing a playoff game against the number 4 seed, probably from the AFC North or South, and I think would be favored. What do you guys think? Or Florida Born, what do you think?
I'll be honest with you. I like how you're thinking, and that's the way I'm thinking too. But to be honest, I'm trying to see it with perspective, one game at a time. We went to the game with Lewis, and we were before we got to the game, we were talking about that the Dolphins are probably going to be overlooking this Vikings game because they're thinking about Tua coming back, Pittsburgh. And I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened, but I don't want to look at past this game as far as a streak or anything like that. I did it last year, and it worked out except for the Tennessee game, but I was pretty much right coming back when Tua returned. But I want to take it one game at a time. I'm just trying to be safe. I want to play it safe. But I think they have an opportunity here to showcase people are talking about Tua maybe having rust and things like that coming back for the game on Sunday. Listen, I think Tua's going to ball. Now, I just hope he gets protected. Nonetheless, I'm excited. It's Sunday Night Football. I know the Dolphins have a bad record on Sunday Night Football, but I'm throwing everything out the way, and I'm going with a positive mindset that we're going to win this game. Lewis, what's your opinion?
My opinion is that we lose 20-10. This offense hasn't shown me nothing. I don't care what Dan Orlovsky is talking about, and I don't care. We go averaging 24 with Tua. Well, that's because we can say what we want. We don't want to throw it out. That's fine. I'm not throwing it out. The reason we were averaging 24 points is because of the fourth quarter of Baltimore, which was a fluke in my opinion. Because not even, and again, I'm glad Mark's up here. Mark is a Buffalo Bill fan. I don't think the Buffalo Bills scored 28 points in a fucking quarter. So there you go.
I think you're right. Yeah.
It's a fluke. It was a fluke. The fact of the matter is, Tua Tagovailoa was on the field against the New England Patriots with all the weapons, the whole offensive line that was intact. To Batman's credit, Batman has said that they're trash, even when they're all together, but they were there. And we scored 13 points offensively. We scored 21 points that I was in the building. Shout out to Batman and MC for letting me go to that game. We scored 21 against Buffalo. So all this narrative that Tua is going to come back and prove something, again, let me say it again before I get labeled a hater. I think Tua Tagovailoa has played very well this season. Very well this season. I have no faith in this new guru that we hired. I have no faith. So until otherwise, I said it the last time I was on here, I'm not giving no 30 burgers, no 40 burgers, because we don't deserve that. And I'm not going to be one of these blind fans that come up here and try to spew all this positive vibes and the team will win. No, no, no. We need dogs to win. And our team don't have no dogs on them. Neither is our coach. So from now on, I won't say that I'm picking our Dolphins to lose every week. But this week specifically, I got us losing 20-10.
Okay. Everybody is welcome. CT and Shake Bundy was the man with the legendary game. Shake Bundy. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
What's going on, guys? I got Miami winning 2017.
Got you. Okay. Throw any perspective into that game?
It's just gonna be it's gonna be a defensive battle. I think whoever defense holds the offense more is gonna win.
Okay. What about you, CT?
Like I said on Iceman's, I really just want to pick us to fucking lose so that we'll win, or not that, but pick a low score so we'll actually get a 30 burger this time.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah. I'm still gonna go with the 30 burger. I want to say it's gonna be 31-24.
What was the score again?
I got a 24-20.
31-24.
Dolphins or Dolphins lost?
Dolphins.
Okay. 31-24.
Yeah, I got a 24-20 Miami. But there's some points to be brought up here from Lewis's comment.
Mm-hmm.
Tua's played 14.7 quarters, 13.7 if you remove the Ravens' fourth quarter. And he's thrown 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for about almost 800 yards in 13 and a half quarters. So if you remove the 1 quarter against the Ravens, who did play their backup secondary and threw some of the worst defenses I've ever seen. Of course, it's not the only time I've seen the Ravens do that. Tua's 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and about 800 yards in 3.5 games. So I'm not terribly impressed yet with what's going on with the Dolphins on the overall. I think they're better than Pittsburgh. Even though the injury report, is more trending Pittsburgh's way than it is the Dolphins' way. I just think Tua and Armstead being back helps fortify that offensive line for this game, and they win 24-20. My long-term issue with the Dolphins is that they haven't done enough with their offensive line. You know, Larry commented today that, well, they don't have bad depth on their offensive line. Their problem is their depth are their starters. Well, if your depth players are your starters, you have a problem. And it's been a continual problem, and I've been screaming about it. I rooted for by the way, I just want to let you know, I'm 65. I was actually in the stands twice. I was in the stands once, in Buffalo to see the Dolphins play and win, I think, 30-16 over the Bills. And I rooted for them because I really, really like Don Shula. I like discipline. I like a running game. I like everything associated with what that Dolphin team in 72 and 73 was. Now, of course, in 72, they had Earl Morrall as quarterback because Greasy had the broken ankle. And I rooted for the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. I think it should have been a 17-0 game to cap off a 17-0 season, but Mike Bass is... I still hate Mike Bass, by the way. Anyway, so from a standpoint, I root for Buffalo 15 times a year, or 17 times a year, and the Dolphins 15. And I was so upset during training camp when I kept screaming, get offensive linemen. They're there to be had. Improve the depth. Your depth isn't good enough. Greg Little's not good enough. Jones isn't good enough. You know, on and on and on. And, you know, I kept pointing out Armstead's 11.6 game average in his career. And Austin Jackson, and I was still screaming about the Eichenberg trade where they traded a draft choice on top of it to move up and bypass Creed Humphrey. So that's been my issue. Now, the secondary injuries are injuries. They happen. Trill Williams is out. Needham is out. That stuff happens, and they'll be back next year. Byron Jones has been kind of the Will Fuller this year. He may come back the last 6 games of the year, try to push for a contract and a trade for next year. But I don't blame the secondary. The secondary was sufficient enough. They just lost. They just keep losing players every time they turn around. But what do you think about where we are with the offensive line and what I consider the literal, you know, I don't like this general manager. I haven't liked this general manager. So I just wanted to, you know, get everybody's thoughts on that.
Who wants to go first?
Hey, well, I just want to say one thing. Like I said, I think that Josh Boyer is a good defensive mind, but let's be real, man. This defense isn't playing with the same intensity they did last year. This defense isn't playing with the same. I want to rip off your arm and beat you with the wet end. You know what I mean? They're not playing with discipline. They're not playing with
before they got Byron Jones back and X healthy. Then they went on that 7-game swing, but they're playing exactly the same way they played when they didn't zero blitz and played more zone.
Still, they had more takeaways last year on their on their 7 losing streak than they did in their 3 win games.
Well, that I agree with.
100%.
Good point.
And not to Mark's question, I am going to give Mark the respect, and I'm going to give Batman the respect they both deserve because I remember both of them just calling out the offensive line. Excuse me. And I agree. It's more of the offensive line is our problem and is our issue this year. But when I said that earlier, excuse me, about the comment about I don't think it was the quarterback play that lost us the last 2 games, everybody wanted to rip my head off, right? And this is right here. This is the problem because goes back to the Florida-born comment of, oh, well, what do we think of Josh Allen or the Bills team without Josh Allen would look like? And what do we think about Kansas City if they don't have Patrick Mahomes? And that's right. But he's trying to make it seem like if Tua would have played, we're going to win. See, I can use a different argument because that's for his narrative, right? And I'm not saying I'm disagreeing or that he's wrong. But that's to go to But that's to go to fit his narrative. Now watch this. I can do the same thing in reverse to fit my narrative. What happened to the New England Patriots that's also playing with a 3rd-string quarterback? Because they're not playing with Mac Jones. They're not playing with their starters. And guess what? For who's calling their plays? Is it Matt Patricia? Is it the other guy? Or is it Belichick's son? We don't even know. But all we know, their 3rd-string quarterback that was drafted that nobody on this panel could tell me his name before the season is now 2-0. Right?
Right.
So that fits my narrative, right? That I don't want. It don't
actually
matter.
2-1.
Well, 2-1 because
the overtime loss. He had a Green Bay.
Yeah, to Green Bay, but he came in and he wasn't the starter, right? See, this is the problem. We lost last week's game because, to Batman and Mark's point, we lost because of the offensive line. Bro, Teddy Bridgewater threw for 330 yards in 3 quarters. Someone's going to argue with me and tell me that Tua Tagovailoa, if he plays, is going to do better?
I don't think it was just the offensive line, but it was one of the issues.
That penalties and a lot of those 300 yards were empty calorie yards.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, if Tua's in the game, what is he going to do much more than what Teddy Bridgewater did?
Oh, I agree.
What? So it has nothing to do with the quarterback. I'm giving y'all
13.7 quarters, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
I'm giving y'all the credit that I'm giving you all the love and the shine, Batman. You're right. There you go. It's the offensive line that is trash. But we can't have it both ways. Oh, the quarterback play, that offensive line would have been there if Tua was there. So if the offensive line is the problem, how is Tua going to solve that?
So let me ask you this hypothetical.
How was Tua going to stop those 11 penalties from happening?
We can all agree. We can all agree, right? Including you. Everybody can agree that the offensive line is pretty bad right now, right?
100%. 100%.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. I know Armstead is coming back. Well, supposedly he is coming back. But with or without Armstead, if Tua comes out this game, he's gonna take his hits, but he puts us over the top and we win the game. Would you agree then that he can mask some of those offensive line issues if we win the game?
If who comes back?
If Tua plays and we win this game, and clearly the offensive line is still playing the same way, as far as like not being too good and pretty bad, and Tua masks those deficiencies, and we win the game, and he took his hits throughout the game, like he took his hits and whatever, and we win the game. Would you say that Tua masks the deficiencies on the line?
Listen, to me, again, if Tua plays well, we come out here and we give him credit. What did I say when I first came up here? I thought that Tua was playing outstanding the first 3 weeks of the season. He wasn't getting carried by the defense or nothing. He was putting game-winning plays on the field that were helping us win games. Right? Now the offensive line fell apart. If Tua comes back and he plays a good game, even if we lose, see, Tua, again, is not the problem from what everybody's telling me. It's not a quarterback problem. It's an offensive line problem. So it don't matter if, in my opinion, I'm giving y'all what y'all want. It's the offensive line. It's the offensive line. It's the offensive line. Okay, so then what does it matter what 3 of our quarterbacks play? It ain't going to matter.
And again, I said the reason why I think it matters because for whatever reason, we don't have there's no physical, actual thing you can see the difference. But I think this team rallies around Tua, and it's not just the offense. It's not just the offense because you're going to say that Teddy had the 300-yard game, Skyler had the 170 before he got injured. It's not just the offense. It's the team as a whole. It's a different energy, a different level that they should be doing for any quarterback. But clearly, I see them coming out and showing for Tua. Like Armstead could be injured. Like Armstead could be injured, right, and he's willing to play this game as you get me because Tua's back. I promise you that if Armstead was feeling bad, he would sit this game if another quarterback was playing. And it sucks to say that, but it's the truth.
Well, then right there, but then I don't want him on the team. Then
I get you, and I that's why it goes both ways. I get what you.
Then it can't be that. And again, that narrative, right? I'm not saying you're wrong, Batman. Maybe that's how you feel, and maybe that's how you see it, and that's fine, right? But when we say that, like, okay, I can give you the offense. I'll even give you Terran Armstead, but nothing about the defense, bro. Tua wasn't there the second half against Cincinnati, and in the fourth quarter, the game was 15-14 us. Tua didn't play against the Jets, and it was 19-17 in the fourth quarter. And the 2-point, it should have been 17-17, but Teddy had the safety, right? Tua didn't play against Minnesota. It was 16-10 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter when Jalen Waddle fumbled. Is the defense not playing for any of those quarterbacks? Is the defense? The defense has been showing up.
I see it as an energy. I don't see it as like they're not playing.
They're playing. I don't know.
That's my opinion. But anybody else want to ask? And I want to welcome RJ. What's going on, RJ?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Listen. Yeah, I want to chime in on it. Yeah, I think the defense has stepped up. I mean, I think they're. I watched that Jets game. I thought they played pretty good. I did.
100%. They played good.
And here's where I think about it is, I've said it multiple times. Go ahead.
Listen, It's the offense. I don't care what anybody says. There's nobody changing my mind. It's the offensive line that is messing this up. I don't know what you guys know on this. I only know a little bit when it comes to the technical shit, but my eyes don't lie to me.
Exactly.
And it's the offensive line, man. I'm telling
been
you.
the problem since training camp.
Yeah, and my whole point though is again,
Skyler would have had a great game.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Skyler would have had an awesome game.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I want to say about the defense again. We cannot. The only thing in reality that I've seen, one, because schematically we haven't been able to run the cover zero and be efficient at it, but the only difference from this year and last year is, number one, they're, like you said, they're not getting the takeovers or takeaways, and number two, their third down efficiency is absolute shit, but they still find a way to make a fucking stop, and our offense lets them down. Whether it was Teddy or Skyler or Waddle or whoever ends up letting us down, or the offensive line, it doesn't matter. The thing is the defensive has kept us in games, and even if you give them the lead, bro, they get fucking excited. And I agree with Batman to an extent, because every time I text everybody during the games or whatever, and remember I did it with you too, Lewis. Every time the two went down and scored or whatever, I'm like, all right, D, let's fucking go. Let's get two of the ball back and let's go do it again. And unfortunately, at very often when Teddy was playing, after he goes and throws that interception, or even before that, when our drive stalled and we missed the field goal, you get to the point where, like, even as a fan, you're like, fuck, I'm not even going to sit here. And don't get me wrong, you still cheer and whatever, but you're not fucking excited. Be like, all right, let's go get the fucking ball back. You're just like, oh, fuck. All right, come on, D. Let's make a stop so we can get the fucking ball back.
But that's a fan perspective.
Yeah,
that's from a fan perspective.
Right.
That's not the team. Because I'm going to explain again. In the Buffalo game, Tua played, and in the third quarter, we didn't score. But guess what? Buffalo didn't score neither. See what I'm saying? They didn't play harder because Tua wasn't scoring. They didn't say, oh, the offense didn't get the job done, so let me come out here and just let Buffalo walk down and score on them. So that narrative, again, I understand it. That's how y'all feel. But it is wrong. It's wrong. It's just when you say it, okay, so why didn't Buffalo score? Because we didn't score in the third quarter. Tua played in the third quarter, didn't he?
Listen. Lewis, you're right.
Against New England, when the offense scored 13 points, and how many 3-and-outs or punts did we have? Did New England come out and score? No.
Oh, New England.
So again, now they're playing. They're playing harder.
I agree. This is where I brought. That's what I was saying, Lewis. You misunderstood what I said. I was saying again, like I said on Sunday, how again our defense would get us the ball, but our offense would fucking let them down, bro. How many we had 4 3-and-outs in a row at the beginning of this last game, 4, and we didn't score a single fucking point. I don't give a fuck if Teddy was playing, Skyler was playing, because both of them played, because Skyler got injured at the end of that first quarter, 100%. and fucking Teddy came in right after that third 3-and-out, and we didn't do shit with it.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
listen.
I give y'all the offensive line. The offensive line has been straight up horrible the last 2 weeks. I'm giving it to y'all. But what do we do? What do we do to fix it? Because again, I'm just saying.
Okay, here's one thing.
I don't think Tua is going to be the answer of just solving the offensive line.
Right.
Maybe not. Maybe so. But listen, Lewis. Listen. Here's one thing. Here is one thing. Okay, Teron Armstead with this fucking vet rest shit for him not practicing with the rest of the wait. It doesn't matter. Anyway. But listen, just like Cap for Life said that it's not the offensive line. It is the offensive line.
Yes. It
is the offensive line. Stop with the fucking quarterback shit. I'm getting tired of hearing about the quarterback. Is not. We all know what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
It
but the
is.
whole
It's
point
the
is again,
offensive line.
so if it's the quarterback, that means every fucking QB or every QB on this roster sucks because none of them could get it done without Tua being in there. So all you're saying by saying that it's the quarterback, then you're saying that it's Teddy and Skyler suck.
That's what they're
Because
saying.
Teddy and Skyler are the ones that played the last 3 games.
And if we
Right.
had a better line, like I strongly do believe the Dolphins Skyler could have pulled that victory off, maybe even 2, and he would have not got hurt. And if not, Teddy could have got us a win. Like
I believe
important.
that.
The line is very important.
Yeah,
Very
it's
important.
just like I told Lewis, and
Well,
when him and I got
listen.
hot at each other. But you remember, Lewis, when I said, you guys said, he's big, he can take the shots. And you're right. I saw him get fucking knocked every which way, folded up like a fucking lawn chair and everything. The man can take the hits. I'll give him his deference. But the offensive line, and I told you they were still going to get his ass hurt, and they still got his ass hurt because
Well,
no, hold on. Let me finish real quick though, because I rewatched it. Fucking what's his name? Got literally pushed straight back into fucking Skyler's lap. They could not set an anchor. He got fucking treated like a rag doll.
Yep, I seen that.
His hand hits the fucking helmet because he got blown the fuck up.
Right.
Yep.
Listen, and I agree.
Hey, go get Vernon Carey and Richie Incognito and be done.
What's going on, Mounty? How's it going?
Lewis, after
Hey,
you, I got a point
we
to
need a
prove after
motherfucker on the
Lewis.
line that's got an attitude.
Oh yeah,
That's nasty.
That's where I give Incognito.
Incognito was a motherfucker.
He was a dirty son of a bitch, but he got the job done. That's all that fucking matters. He was dirty as shit, stomping on people's legs and shit. But you know what? He got the fucking job done.
He would have retired a Dolphin if it wasn't for Bullygate. I think so.
Lewis, say what you was gonna say, because I got something to say.
Ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, listen. This is the best way that I can explain it, right? The offensive line, okay, I have been a musician for the past like 38 years. I've been singing in many, many bands. There's been plenty of bands that I have joined, right? Now, I get with bands, either the guitar player isn't up to isn't what I want, or he's not good, or the bass player or the drummer, right? I was with this one band, the bass player and the drummer, they pretty much sucked, right? I left that band to go to another band, and these guys were tight. Their rhythm section was unbelievable. They were dead on for me. They made me sound good. I made them sound good. That's pretty much what a fucking offensive line is for the quarterback, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Right.
No.
Think
And
about
that's where,
that.
again, but it's also again, and I think that it brings back to when we talk about the scheme, and this is what I was trying to bring up earlier, Lewis, and we had 1,000 people shouting. But my whole thing with what the scheme was, though, is last year with Tua, we tried to use the passing game to open up the run game. Why? Most of the time because we were already losing and we had to try to come back because we couldn't score any points. But it was the lack of the running game last year is what created a lot of our issues. And that's
You're
why
right.
I felt this year we were going to have that improvement, not only for Tua, because the fucking run game it doesn't allow the defense to just pin their fucking ears back. And number two, it allows the wide receivers and the fucking offensive linemen to fucking get out there, be physical, and get us some extra yards to get that bully mentality. You know what I mean? But I feel like because of this lack of dog on the offensive line, we're literally Robert Hunt is the only fucking exception. Robert Hunt is the only fucking Robert Hunt is the only motherfucking one on our line. Has never got tossed aside like a rag dog. He fucking didn't get blown up and pushed back into somebody. Robert Hunt is the only fucking one that's been consistent.
You damn right.
Yeah.
And my issue though is again, if you want to open up to his ability to be accurate and find the holes in the zone, and having the fucking speedy guys like fucking Hill and Gesicki and Waddle beating man-to-man coverage, you got to fucking bring the linebackers up. You can't let them just sit back there and fucking cover 8 the whole time. And yeah, Tua's going to find fucking spots in the zone, but god damn it, if you got 8 fucking guys back there, it's going to be hard. Well, imagine if we had a fucking decent run game where we could fucking say, hey, it's a 2nd and 7. You don't know if we're going to pass it or run it, because even if we get 3 more fucking yards, it's a 3rd and 4. Yeah. That's a manageable third down.
You're right. You're right.
The way to mask the O-line problem is to hit those quick slants and get the running game going. It's exactly what you said. That will help the O-line and maybe even give them confidence. And you're right about that, Jose. Yes.
Yeah, man, Jose, absolutely. And that's where, again, I was frustrated earlier when I was saying on Honest Man's channel, because it is a difference in scheme. Because last year we weren't doing that. We weren't trying to run to open up the pass. We were trying to pass to open up the run, because our run was that shitty last year. And the reason why, unfortunately, is the same fucking problem it is this year. The O-line.
We're not going to be a running team. We're not
with these guys. Hell no, not with these guys.
But we're not built.
Right.
But you see, this is the problem right here, and we could just get down to the nuts and bolts of it, right?
Okay, let's go.
Talk to him, Lou.
This is what I was saying on Iceman's channel earlier, right? Robert Hunt is a dog. CT just told y'all. Robert Hunt's a dog. We'll exclude him. Connor Williams is top 10 in his position this year as center in the NFL. Taron Armstead is a 3-time All-Pro left tackle. He's top 10 in his position when he's on the field. See, if we're going to go and this team needs 5 great offensive linemen, which Batman, me and you were talking on Iceman's channel, we agree that most teams in the NFL don't have 5 excellent offensive linemen, right? But if let's say we're going to be the team that's going to go get them, then we can't afford a $30 million receiver. We can't afford one of the top 3 corners in the league. We can't afford to go. You see what I'm saying? It's like one.
I agree.
It's one of the other. So again, this is what I've been trying to preach for the last 3 weeks. In my opinion, if you have 3 decent or top 10 offensive linemen, which we do. Robert Hunt in his position, Connor Williams in his, and left tackle with Taron Armstead. If we do, bro, then why if we're only deficient in basically two offensive linemen, and you're telling me we can't do nothing with the coaching staff?
No, I agree, but you also have to take into account
like what
that
are we
again.
gonna do? We can't just we're gonna go get a great offensive line, and no, man,
I agree, but can we both agree that again? And you're right. If you have above average to great play from 3 players on that line, we should be able to do something, and I agree with that. However, where I have a problem with that is when you get above average to great on 3. Now, even if the other 2 were slightly below average, then it works. The problem is they're both fucking trash.
They're the worst.
Well, yeah, and it does.
Statistically speaking, it is a fact that they are the fucking worst.
Now, Lou's right. It comes back to scheme, though. It does come back to scheme.
So with those 2,
what's going on, Bleezy? Everybody is welcome, Bleezy38. What's going on, Bleezy?
Bro, I want to say something that's going to blow everybody's fucking mind real quick. Name the most fucking average-ass offensive lineman we've had in the last 10 years.
Average?
Average. Not below, not above, average. Name one.
Your boy that Batman always brings up, that we let go.
Jesse Davis?
No.
Flowers?
Eric Flowers.
Eric Flowers. Again, yeah, okay, so there you go. Let's use him for an example, right? So say you put fucking Eric Flowers at right tackle, and your only deficiency is Eichenberg. Well, if Eichenberg can't get the motherfucking job done, then sit his ass on the fucking bench and find someone who will. Because again, he doesn't have to be great. He doesn't even have to be average. As long as he's slightly below average and he's not absolute shit, we should be fucking dandy.
Well, that comes down to coaching, though, CT. Because we
I
said
agree.
it earlier. We
Yeah,
said
I
it
agreed
earlier.
with you earlier.
We said it on Iceman's channel earlier. You can do that right now. I'll tell you why. Put Dieter, which is an average center. Move Connor Williams' ass to left guard, and now the only weak spot you have is at right tackle.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah.
But why? Okay. So then the question becomes, why isn't Coach McDaniel pulling the trigger on that? Why?
Because evidently he's sold on Connor Williams.
Either from the coaches, it's either stubbornness from the coaches or Greer because he wants Eichenberg so badly to pan out because we know that Austin Jackson got injured. He's whether or not, because again, his first 2 years were atrocious, but we still need to give him the deference because again, he wasn't fucking terrible in the first 2 drives he started before he fucking got injured. He wasn't terrible. So again, we still don't know what we have in Austin Jackson. I'll be fair to him, even though I don't give a shit. He still sucks, even with all this time off and improvement. But you still have Austin Jackson out there. Eichenberg looks like shit.
Yeah.
The only fucking person that's came in here that makes fucking Greer or his team of scouts look anywhere competent is Robert Hunt. So at this point, either it's Greer being stubborn with those two or it's the coaching staff. And I'm sorry, I think it's both of their faults. And there's no way around it, bro, because if Greer's the one that's making that call, shame on him. If it's McDaniel, shame on him. But if Greer's the one making that call and McDaniel doesn't stand up to fucking Greer and be like, hey, I get it. These are your guys, but I'm trying to fucking win, bro. I don't give a fuck about your draft pick. I don't give a fuck where you got him at. You get what I'm saying?
The last guy that stood up to Greer.
I know you guys love you. I saw RJ's blanket. Listen, I got this blanket about 5-6 years ago, and I thought I lost it for good because an ex-girlfriend had it, and I got it back like a couple months back. I just want to show you guys. I've always wanted to show you this, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look how beautiful this.
Nice.
It's the old school.
Nice.
I was pissed that I was never gonna see it again.
Oh hell yeah!
I got it in the mail. It came in the mail, so I was like,
hang that bitch up on the wall.
And you guys are right. My whole thing though is so you can't have it fucking both ways with that, right? So again, I agree that Flores stood up to Greer or whatever. But on the other side of that coin, we've been fucking led to believe and told by not only Greer but every fucking coach, including Flores himself, that Greer defers to them in everything. So which one is it? That's what I want to know.
That's a lie.
I'll throw an opinion out here because I want your guys' feedback. My belief is that the Dolphins spent way too much money on shiny toys instead of brick and mortar. And a very simple term, they spend money where they shouldn't have spent it, and they didn't bother spending it on the offensive line where they really needed to spend it. The very best teams in the league have an offensive line, a defensive line, and they build it.
Hey, we tried. We whiffed. Greer has whiffed on these offensive line draft picks.
I give you my status on Greer. I think Greer should have been fired at the 2020 draft.
See, but here's the whole thing, though, and if we want to statistically talk, so again, we have 2 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and a guy we traded 2 picks for to get into, what was it, the early third or was it late second? So anyway, it doesn't matter. So the whole point is the fact is if Greer has scouts and all this shit, blah, blah, statistics say you're going to hit on more than fucking 1 out of 7. Because in reality, it's 1 out of fucking 7. Robert Hunt versus when we had fucking Solomon Kinley, the whole 9 yards. 1 out of 7. Statistics say you should be hitting on more than one out of fucking 7.
That's why let Greer pick defensive backs like Howard, things like that. Let him get the. I know Noah maybe might come into his own, but if I'm anybody's above Greer, if there's anybody out there above Greer, I say, my man, your job is done when it comes to drafting offensive linemen. I don't care how big of a need it is. Trade them damn picks for somebody established. trade those damn second
Every
round
time,
picks.
yeah. So essentially,
Undrafted
up at the thing. Wait. Up at the thing. Every time
like it.
Greer goes to turn in a card and it has the offensive lineman's name on it, Roger Goodell
Somebody
goes,
tackle
no,
this.
we're just gonna fucking hand it up. No, we're gonna trade that to somebody else. We'll give it to the next team.
There is some. I hate Roger.
The NFL doing
okay, guys.
Greer
I want to
solid.
bring this point up.
Welcome, Iceman. What's going on, Iceman?
Huzinga had the team in
Just chilling, my
2000,
brother.
and he hired
Hope you good
Greer.
vibing, man.
Back
Hey,
in
also-
2000 in the pro
Just vibing with
player
you, homie,
personnel
you know.
department.
The show.
Sorry about that. What was that, Mark?
I said Greer was hired by Huzinga back in 2000 in the pro player personnel department.
That's
He has
crazy.
slowly
Interesting. I
worked
didn't know
his
that.
way up,
God rest his soul.
even after the team was sold from Huizinga to Ross, and he has somehow sucked his way into being general manager. And
Talk to him, Mark. Talk to him, Mark.
Mark knows his history. Okay.
So
Mark
the bottom
said
line
he
is
was
the
choking
bottom
on an
line
ice
is this.
cold
He
day.
made the recommend. Let me finish. He made the recommendation for Deion Jordan, bust. He drafted Charles, or he assisted in the draft.
Why
Charles
did you have to
Harris.
bring up Deion Jordan, man? Fuck.
I'm being truthful.
Greer made that
He's
recommendation.
playing much better with the Lions
That's
than he ever
just
did with the
salt in the
Dolphins.
wound, Mark. That's just salt in the wound, bro.
That's
We were
cold.
talking about offensive linemen.
No,
For
and
you
I'm
to
gonna
go
get back
back
to the
and
offensive
fucking
line.
rehash
Let
that
him go.
memory.
Keep going,
Damn,
Mark.
bro.
Let him
Guys,
cook. Mark, let
It's
Mark
gonna tell you a
cook.
story.
I'm
It's going to tell you a story that you need to hear. You've had horrific coaching hires ever since Ross has taken over. You've had a bunch of JV coaches instead of a real
True.
coach. And you've had terrible hires on staff. You have cocaine snorting offensive line coaches.
Hell yeah.
You have bullying.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Hey,
You
him
have-
and Adam Gase. That's why Adam Gase's eyes were popping out during that press conference.
You
And
have
of
Adam
course,
Gase.
there started some
You have
coke.
Adam Gase, you have Joe Philbin. You have all these garbage coaches. Flores was the best coach you had, and you fired him.
Yep.
And so what you now you go back to the draft picks. So you go back to your first round pick. You trade Minka, and you get the 18th pick in the draft. Not a bad deal. You just picked the wrong guy. Austin Jackson's not it.
Austin Jackson.
No.
Okay, then
You can't say we just picked the wrong guy. We picked the wrong guys so many fucking times that it's beyond statistics. That's the fuck part.
You draft Solomon Kinley and you bypass Gabriel Davis. You trade a third and a second to move up into the second round to take Liam. I got two short arms and I get knocked into the quarterback Eichenberg.
Ouch.
What? And then you draft Noah. I stinking got him by me at quarterback instead of taking Jonathan Taylor. Why is this guy hired? What the hell?
I agree, but damn, why we was talking about offensive line, and you got to bring up old fucking wounds, bro.
If you
Damn, bro.
don't want to look too far, and without trying to be funny, because everything Mark said was truthful. It was the truth, actually. But,
Yeah.
Damn, DTA.
It might be painful.
Nice.
It might be painful, guys,
It
but
is
it's the
painful.
truth.
Let's look back in
Batman.
history. Yeah.
Listen, Cap for Life put a comment in there. He says, Cap, I love you, bro, but that's not what we're hoping for. We're not hoping for when 2026 comes that we're going to keep blaming it on the offensive line. What our whole bitch is that we want to get it fixed, brother.
Exactly. That fixes a lot of things. It masks a lot
Well,
of issues.
let me throw one other point out. It sounds super negative.
Let me throw this real quick because Mark just came out with some facts. Check this out. Look at the last. We can say 10 years because at least 10 years we can remember our first round draft picks, right? We can remember.
Yeah.
Besides Christian Wilkins, okay. Besides Christian and Minka that didn't actually, obviously he got traded. How many were for surefire hits, cornerstones for the team?
Waddle.
Okay, Waddle. Let's say 10 years. So we'll go back to 2012.
Even that. So Raekwon is a good one.
No, Raekwon
was a third round pick. He was second. He was the second round.
Tannehill?
First round pick?
Tannehill was 2012, right? 2012. That was
Tannehill was a
Mike
decent.
Pouncey.
He was a decent pick.
What about
Pouncey was
Pouncey,
before
yo?
that. Pouncey was before that, wasn't he?
Oh, heard.
No. Mike Pouncey. He came in the year before Tannehill did.
Yeah, 2011. I said 10 years, so 2012.
We got the 1 year cutoff.
2011 one.
I'm
The whole point is so we can say
bad, dude.
it's more misses than wins, and that happens in the NFL. That happens in the entire league.
I hear that.
But And I like,
No,
I like
that's
what
not
Greer,
statistically
I
true.
like
No,
what, I like what
no,
Greer, I like what
Batman,
Greer
stop it.
does in the later rounds, in the seconds, and the thirds. That's what I like to see Greer. Now, I don't like the trading of the Eichenberg, but hey, he missed. He whiffed on that. But look, we got Xavier Howard in the second round, right? We got Raekwon
fifth round,
Davis.
Batman.
No, Xavier Howard. No, that was Rashad Jones in the fifth round.
No, because Howard was a fifth round pick.
No, he wasn't.
No, Howard was a second round pick from Baylor. He was a second round
Howard
pick
was
from
a
Baylor.
second. It was Rashad Jones was the fifth
pick
rounder.
from Georgia.
Yeah,
from Georgia.
okay.
So you have obviously you have Raekwon Davis in the third round, right? You have these guys that he can pick up. He's known to bring them out. But my biggest whiffs is these first rounders, and it can even go back to Tua. Me being a Tua guy.
See, but
we
the thing
analyzed that
is,
draft.
but here's the whole thing, though, Batman. What I'm trying to say, though, with that is, here's the thing, though. In reality, statistically speaking, those first and second and third rounders are supposed to be your hits. It's where later on in the draft you don't fucking hit. So again, it's supposed to be those first rounders. They're guaranteed fucking plug and play starters.
Well, look
Plug
at these
and
guys
play.
like Stonebridge that didn't make it, Weaver that didn't make it. There's so many fifth and sixth, seventh round picks that have just been out of the league, that have even been picked up by other teams that have been effective, which is really frustrating. And I'll say one other thing, and it's not negative to the Dolphins, but it's when did Buffalo? And I'm just going to throw a question out. When did Buffalo start their comeback? It started. And I'm going to tell you. No, it started when their owner. It started when their 95-year-old owner had the courtesy of dying.
Oh shit! Damn. That's fucked.
And you could say it's harsh as it is, but at that point, the Pagulas bought the team. They brought in McDermott. They brought in Bean. They got rid of all the garbage that they were overpaying on their roster, and they started building with bricks and mortars. And they started building their lines. And I don't think your team's going to get any better until your owner.
If you make the right picks, you can do that.
Well,
real quick, guys, because Miss Fins has been asking me for about three times.
Miss Fins.
Let's shout out to Miss Fins. Go follow Miss Fins. She's got the earliest morning show, earliest morning show out there. So shout out to Miss Fins. We got Iceman too with the shows. We got great content, ladies and gentlemen. But Miss Fins, the jersey, the Mike Gesicki authentic jersey, the player worn jersey. I donated it on Steven's show for Southwest Florida, and that was part of the $1,700 Steven was able to raise for Southwest Florida. So I don't have the Gesicki jersey anymore. I did donate it to Steven for the cause. So I don't have it. I know you wanted that jersey. Batman. She's really gonna hate me because I think she was there. I got the Gesicki jersey, but I apologize, Miss Fins. But yes, I'm not gonna be raffling it off on the show. I did raffle it. I gave it to Steven to raffle off on his show to raise the money for Southwest Florida. So I apologize, Miss Fins.
Yeah, that's super.
I just wanted to pick real quick, Mark. This is the first time I heard you say that you were a closet Dolphins fan, but I always knew you were. And I'm glad, hey, I'm about it. My grandfather lived in Pittsburgh. My grandparents did. So the Steelers are my second team just because
I was brought
of
up
that
in Buffalo,
reason.
but I've
been to Steelers games. I've been to Steelers games and all that. So I get it, but I always knew you were a closet Dolphin fan.
All right,
so.
that's all nice.
I was crushed when Warfield Johnson kicked out of WHL.
Hey, Joey, relax. No copyright strikes here. No copyright strikes.
That's all nice and cute that we're saying our second favorite team.
That's my brother.
Nobody gives a shit who our favorite second team is. And let me give you my opinion on why Buffalo is the team that they are now. It's Josh Allen.
Talk to him.
Bill Bean or the owner dying or Ricks and Mortars that y'all got. It's Josh Allen. Because with all those Ricks and Mortars and the Pagulas being the owner, if Josh Allen wasn't on y'all's team, y'all would be shit. Just like
you can make the argument about the receiver too. You can make
the free agency. The free agency is what helped make them.
Josh Allen is what made
Let him know, Jamie. Let him know, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie's saying something, Mark, and Mark.
That is funny
I heard
shit.
rumors. He said, "Dude, of course Mark's a Dolphin fan. He knows Strawbridge and Weaver. Welcome, Mark."
I'm just saying that the ownership was doing nothing. They were overpaying players, and all of a sudden, McDermott and Bean come in, and they start divesting of players on the roster. They get rid of Marcel Darius. They even get a draft pick and dump that salary off the roster. They get rid of Sammy Watkins. They get rid of all these guys that are bad attitude cases, bad head cases. Get them off the team. They had a plan in place. They had they had 21st and 22nd picks in the draft.
Right.
They took Josh Allen.
Right, but what makes that plan work, though, Mark, is Josh Allen. Because let's go
exactly.
Let's
but
go.
how do you get to Josh Allen when you have 21 and 22?
Let's go through.
Educate him, Lewis. Educate him.
What I'm saying is, Mark, you got a great team now, right? You got a great team, right? I envy your team, but without Josh Allen, let's go through the years since you asked us our bad players and our draft picks. Let's go through the last 15 years of Buffalo quarterbacks, and you tell me which one of those quarterbacks since the team is so great.
They were all putrid. They're all
Jim Kelly. Since Jim Kelly.
Okay,
Jim Kelly. They've been outside of Flutie a couple of years.
Wait a minute. Let Lewis talk. Let Lewis talk.
No, it's real simple. That all that brick and mortar and all this Pagula and all this that took over. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But without Josh Allen, none of that shit matters.
My question to you is, how do you get?
They got lucky. They got lucky to get Josh Allen. He fell to them
because it's relevant.
You guys got
listen, Mark,
pick. You guys got
they
really
traded Cordy Glenn, who was a used-up offensive lineman, to move up 9 spots in the draft to get to 12, 22.
Is just as big.
Then moved up again with Tampa Bay to get up to 7 when Denver turned them down. So they maneuvered that pick, and then they picked again by drafting Tremaine Edmonds, who's a Pro Bowl linebacker, and they moved on to 32 so the Ravens could go get Lamar Jackson. It was not a fluke. It was a plan. And right now, I don't see where the Dolphins have a plan. And that's the point that I've been trying to get at. What's the plan?
The plan is we got Tyreek.
Well, that's on Greer.
Unless the plan was to go get Josh Allen, all that plan shit again don't mean shit.
That plan was to go get Josh Allen.
Y'all got lucky with Josh Allen. He fell to you. Other teams passed on him.
Let me welcome DTA the King and Noah's Ark. What's going on?
DTA.
What's happening, everybody?
DTA.
Get it.
Okay,
Here we're
Mark.
chopping it up.
Mark. So you guys had somebody in the front office that had an eye for a gem, and he got lucky, and he's seen Josh Allen for his worth. Big deal.
Yeah.
Really.
Big deal. You've got one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the league because you planned a year ahead.
Top 2.
You knew that they were going to dump that team. They made the playoffs as a fluke in 2017, and they dumped their team back in 2018 to get rid of salary cap. The Bills planned on drafting Josh Allen. You don't go from 21 and 22 to 9 and 22, then trade up to go ahead with Tampa to go ahead and get Josh Allen. They wanted Josh Allen at 1, and Cleveland wasn't trading because they took Baker and they took the cornerback.
Ward.
The Giants took
I hear you, Von Joe.
Darnold, et cetera, and the Broncos wouldn't move off of Chubb.
I hear you, Von Joe.
The Colts took Nelson, and the Bills made the trade with Tampa to go up to 7 to get Josh Allen, and then they made the trade to move down, or they moved up again to the 16th pick with Baltimore by trading out of the 2nd round. In essence, they ended up getting their Pro Bowl quarterback and their Pro Bowl linebacker all at the same time in one draft, and there you go. They aged off their 20 years.
Batman, you got my
you
text.
can glow about
put it up on there so we can say what's up to him.
But so far, Miami's defense was the one who made Josh Allen not look like Josh Allen this year. So,
hey, come on. You know that's funny as shit, Batman. You have to put it up. That's funny as shit.
Hey, listen, you give the shout out. I'm going to put it up right here. Here you go.
I think the Heat caused Josh Allen to be not Josh Allen. I don't think Buffalo had nothing to do with that. Josh Allen threw for over 400 yards.
All right, hey, my bad, real quick, Lucy, you can go right back to it. Shout out to fucking Squiddy. Fucking Beer Guys send this to me. And we love you, Squiddy. We miss you, Squiddy. We've gotten 3 losses in a row, so we haven't seen the shoey. But when I saw this, it fucking cracked me up. All I remember is Colin. It's almost Friday, and he's taking a shoey. Let's go.
We love Squiddy, but that's fucking disgusting. I don't give a fuck.
Let him know. Let him know, bro. Hey, the one night, remember we had the conversation, Batman? Bro, he's taking this shit out of a dirty shoe. I was like, bro, I can buy you some fucking Walmart shoes so you can fucking take a drink out of a clean fucking shoe.
Hey, listen, I want to give the floor real quick to
I can do
DTA,
30
and then I'm going to get Noah's Ark, and then I'm going to get everybody's predictions go. We can get started, and then, as far as the score. So, DTA, talk to me. How do you feel about the stuff that's happened throughout the week? Shout out to you getting the jersey. You sent me the picture. Shout out to congratulations on winning the Xavier Howard jersey.
Yeah.
How do you like it? Talk to us, DTA. Tell us about the jersey. Tell us about what you feel about the matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the jersey. I still don't. I have no idea how it got to me first before CT got his. It's still fucking crazy to me.
That's all right. Hey, don't do that. You already done upset me in the group chat. Don't do that on public.
We're holding CT's jersey until he stops putting 30 burgers when we haven't scored 30 in the last. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh. Once CT stops hanging 30 burgers on people, we're gonna send that jersey right over.
Oh, stop that bullshit. Hey, no. If you want to blame anybody, you go blame fucking Crypto. It ain't my damn fault. Every time Crypto says we're gonna lose to one of these shitty ass teams, we fucking lose to them. So blame Crypto. Don't blame me.
Talk to him, CT. Talk to him.
But yeah, man, I just I appreciate the jersey. I was super stoked on it. Excited to have it. Yeah, man, it looks awesome. So I can't wait to put it like in a shadow box and hang that thing. Yeah, big shout out to Batman. I really appreciate that, bro. And I'm gonna, like I said, bro, I'm gonna get at you. I'm probably gonna be doing a helmet build at some point, so I'm gonna use some of your advice on that. But yeah, man, as far as the game and just what's happened throughout the week, I've kind of said it like an Iceman show, but I still don't understand why we haven't pulled the trigger on anything, or maybe Greer has done stuff in the back. I don't know, but it hasn't seemed like it. I haven't seen him make any moves or anything for an offensive lineman. Hopefully he does at some point. I think that will help the team a lot. I don't think we need a superstar. I just think we need someone that's starting caliber that can come in and, I think adding one more piece to that puzzle will help a lot. But as far as the Steelers game, man, I'm not taking anybody for granted. Same thing that I heard Batman say earlier. I've been saying that, bro. I don't care who we're playing. Hell, even the Texans. I don't care.
Or the record. Whatever record. I don't care what the record is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care for the rest of the season, bro. I don't care who it is. I'm not taking anyone. I'm not gonna it's a give me game or anything like that. Like any given Sunday, man. And right now we're in a position where all these things are stacking up, and we have got to tighten our shit up and win this game, or the season's done.
Okay, what about you, Nozark? Talk to us.
Well, the only real reason I came up here is to tell Mark to get Noah's name out of his damn mouth.
Damn.
Oh my God. The guy had one fucking good game in 3 fucking years. 27 games he's played defensively. And
you're drowned in CT. Game. That's enough.
I know.
You're not a part of Noah's Ark when it's getting filled up. So.
Hey, that's fine. I said it's gonna be like the Titanic, bro. It's gonna hit an iceberg and it's gonna sink because that shit happened 2 years ago when X got injured and we put him in the Bills game and he got roasted. I cannot believe he's out of the hospital with his 3rd-degree burns. So
CT. Noah played.
You saw it, Batman. You saw it,
boy. just so you know.
Hey, baby, I'm the president of Noah's Ark, baby.
Talk to him, Shake.
Shake Bundy needs to go back to that couch and his remote and kick his shoes off and treat his family like crap because Noah ain't doing nothing like Ted Bundy, buddy.
Hey. Noah's gonna be a gold jacket, baby.
No one needs to take the sleeves off, man.
The only gold jacket Noah will ever see is in his fucking dreams, buddy.
You don't understand. He's wearing the orange sleeves because
you're just a hateful man, CT.
X is gonna wear them next game. They're gonna think it's Noah.
Hey, don't make me. Hey, no. Shake Money. Don't start making me make comparisons from fucking Deion Jordan and Noah. Don't make me make comparisons between the two and see which one is the worst Dolphins pick of all time.
I got one that I got one that I think Lewis is my boy, but I think Lewis is not gonna like this one. But if I'm Noah, because Noah's been rocking the orange sleeve, right? And you remember who started rocking the orange sleeve in the first 3 games, and that was Javon, and he stopped rocking it. Why don't they both rock the orange to confuse people in that defense? You don't know if it's Javon, you don't know if it's Noah. Hey, I'm not throwing it that way regardless.
8 and 9.
Lewis is gonna get mad at that one. I know Lewis. Talk to me.
The only
Brian
the
Flores.
Green Bay Packers practice jersey when they trade him.
Brian Flores will know where Noah is. That was Brian Flores' draft pick. He'll know where Noah is.
Hey, number 9 to number 8 is pretty confusing with an orange sleeve. Is all I'm gonna say. Well,
hey, you know how you figure that out real quick? Just throw the first 2 passes at both of them, and whichever one is the sorriest one, that's Noah.
Exactly. Tell him, Lou.
Tell him,
Either that, or the 2 times he gets the ball thrown his way, he panics and grabs his wide receiver like a punk.
Listen. I gotta agree.
Damn, that's some Noah hate right there, bro.
What's that? By saying if you like Noah, it's just a shame you didn't take Jonathan Taylor.
Damn right. You damn right. It's a shame we didn't take Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, Mark.
You guys are wild.
Shut up.
Well, hey, I'm just bringing up the fact that imagine if the Dolphins had taken Herbert. Just imagine for a second.
Yes.
If the Dolphins had taken in 2020 Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, and Gabe Davis instead of the 4 guys.
I agree, Mark.
That's Monday quarterbacking. That's like Sharif. Like, we should have got Cesar Ruiz.
How many people passed on Dan Marino, and how many people passed on Patrick Mahomes?
How many people passed on Tom Brady? How many people passed on Lawrence Taylor?
I got a question.
How many people?
RJ.
I am a Mark fan from this moment forward.
No,
Mark,
you're not, Lewis.
Come on, Mark.
Don't do that, Lewis.
We all know that Mark is a Dolphins fan first, bro. So
I don't know Lewis.
I hope you do agree with him.
Buffalo trash your second team then?
This is to the panel.
Man,
Hey, man, the only shame with
Listen,
Mark is that it's a shame he'll never know what the feeling is to have a Lombardi
Super
trophy
Bowl.
in their stadium.
Yo.
In Super Bowl 57
Shots
right now.
fired.
It's looking fairly good, so we'll see what happens.
Mark,
It's not looking good, man.
bro.
No.
Daniel, can I have your
Hey,
Come on, Mark.
the Bills' fucking Super Bowl hopes are like Iceman's hopes of winning Madden on Saturday.
Oh, here we go.
Not existent.
Here we go, dog.
All right, Mark.
Well, I don't
this
know
is
about
true,
that.
bro.
I'm just saying that they built a good team, and the Dolphins could have had every. I went into training camp and I said the 3 major differences between the Bills and the Dolphins are Josh Allen, roster depth, and solid depth in the secondary and the offensive line. Those chances were there for the Dolphin management to make those changes. And if they'd have gotten a Riley Reef, for example, who's a swing tackle, how much better would they have been? How much better would they have been by getting a left guard and
how much better would have been if they got a center like they got Joe Herbert
and moving Williams to guard? And we don't know what Austin Jackson is going to be yet. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know whether he's going to be good, bad, or indifferent. 2 years don't tell me anything. His third year.
I think he's going to get better than what he was. At least we can say that. I think he's going to be better than what he was. Now, as far as
I think his physical skills are there to play in this offense.
Exactly. And he's young. He's like, what, 22, 23? He's not older than
22. Forgetting about Austin Jackson.
Hold on.
Surgery to help his
Wait a minute. Batman, can you highlight Alex Diaz's comment? Here we go. Here we go.
Fire it up, baby.
I just keep looking at Jackson and seeing that he helped his sister with the platelet transfer. That kind of blew his rookie year.
Hold on. Let's everybody read the comment. Let's everybody read, and then we're going
to need to stop the Noah pick. Out of all the picks that Chris Greer has had, everyone still goes back to the Noah pick. Look at the other success that Greer has had. So stop it. We got into that conversation.
Alex,
already.
go back. No, wait.
No, hey, I called the comment out, so let me just respond first, and then everybody else can respond.
No, because
Okay,
RJ has a question. RJ's been having a question for 10 minutes. I want RJ to ask it.
like a lunch
RJ, just give me 1 minute, RJ, please, because
Okay,
I
my
gotta
man.
get this.
You got it.
I gotta
You got it,
get
brother.
this off my chest. Batman, in your opinion, what's the problem with this team?
The offensive
a lot of shit, Mo. A lot.
Wait
I know
a
there's
minute.
discipline.
Wait a minute. Austin Jackson was whose pick?
It was Greer's.
Liam Eichenberg was whose pick?
Chris Greer.
If the worst part of our team is everybody's telling me is the offensive line, then Alex, I'm sorry to tell you, but that comment is wrong.
Alex, listen, go listen, go rewind about 15 minutes when we talked about Greer and his shitty picks versus his good picks. Bro, go back like 15 minutes. You can reread that or re-listen
I
to
love
that.
Greer picking
So-
in the later rounds, and we could if we
Go
don't
ahead,
all agree.
RJ,
If you
go
look
ahead.
back, if you look at his picks, you're gonna see Greer picks really good in the second, third, fourth rounds. Other than that,
that's where he.
sorry about that. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah.
All right. This is for the panel. Okay, I want your guys' opinion. If Mark wants to keep coming on here, this is Batman's channel, and we'd like to think that it's, that we're here for Batman, right? Mark, you want to keep telling us our business, you got to either show a dolphin sign on that, or you got to wear a dolphin something. Period.
Mark, I'm gonna make a Bills and Dolphins logo merged. You could use that.
Ah, that's awesome.
All right, I'll do that.
Hey, let me go back to Chris Greer a little bit. I don't think
guys,
Chris,
as a Dolphin fan, I'm just really, really frustrated with what wasn't done because every chance was there to make this. Yeah, I rooted for. I was brought up in Buffalo. They were really putrid in the 70s for the most part, and I rooted for the Dolphins. 72, 73. I literally cried the day that Kick, Warfield, and Zonka went to the WFL. It bothered me to this day that they lost to the Raiders 28-26 and 19 in the playoff game.
All right, for sure. You are a Dolphin
hey,
fan.
we giving Chris Greer too
That's
much
what's
damn
up.
credit. I don't think Chris Greer could pick a booger out of his fucking nose.
Mark,
Jesus Christ.
Mark,
Kindergarten
I
dog?
live exactly an hour and a half away from Buffalo, and I'm a diehard Dolphin fan since my dad drilled it in my head at 5 years old, bro.
How do you not root for Don Shula? How do you not root for Greasy and Warfield and Kick and Morris and Zonka and a no-name defense? How do you not root for that?
Because most of these people weren't alive when that happened, Mark. That's how you don't root for them. Because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
This was a great franchise, and I'm embarrassed to see what's happening to it now.
It's
Hey,
been
Mark.
like this for so long, man.
Hey, check this out. You know one of the things I always joke about? I said this franchise died with Joe Robbie, bro.
Yep. Yeah. But the thing is you come back full circle, though. The whole point, though, and I see it now,
Stephen Ross.
This is where I was super excited about McDaniel coming in and him bringing his system in. Because even though I wasn't, alive for the 72 shit, I've watched it and I've seen it. And it's that nostalgia, but also, schematically, I like the old style. It's, again, the NFL is flip-flop from a run league to a passing league to a run league to a pass. It's just it's a matter of what is the meta at that point. And we're in the situation where it is the passing game. But if you can have aspects of the passing game and you can fucking run the ball and control the fucking ball, that's the way to win. We watch all these teams. Yeah, you can have all these fucking high-scoring offenses and shit. But if you have a good fucking defense, you can run the fucking ball, and you have enough aspects of the passing game, you fucking win. And that's why I was super excited about this system coming in, but it hasn't turned out that way. The offensive line sucks. Our run game beyond one fucking game is non-existent.
The reason I brought this stuff up so much in 72 was the fact, remember the hash marks were inside. In 72, they moved them out to 70, and they had the most 1,000-yard rushers ever in the history of the league.
Yes, because the game was running the ball again. Bro,
and then they moved the hash marks out wide and brought in the bump and run.
I hate this running game fucking bullshit. Bro, this is a passing league. The league is moved.
Absolutely.
This is not 72. This
What's
is
going on,
not
Crypto?
85. This is not 91.
It's a new era, baby.
In theory, the
20 to
outside,
22.
the
The
outside.
dawn
number
of a
team,
new
baby.
Aquarius,
We do
damn it.
speed,
It's the
speed,
dawn
speed.
of the age of the new
Why
Aquarius.
is it with all
Talk to
these
him,
fucking
Lewis.
passing teams?
It's a new
why
era,
is it the
baby, and
ones?
crypto's
Why
my
is it the
Robin
ones
Hood
that can
noises.
play defense and can run the fucking ball that win Super Bowls versus all these fucking flashy ass teams coming in? They
No,
score all these fucking
there's no
points,
running team.
and then they
There's no
lose in
running
the
team that's
second or
winning
third round of the
There's no
playoffs.
running teams that's winning the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
CT? What teams?
17 of the last 20
Shit.
people to lift the trophy were passing teams.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, because if
90-10
you go by
crypto.
the fucking if you go by the 60-40 mantra, I'm not saying that they have to be
60-40 all
I'm run
day.
first, I'm run first. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that teams that don't solely rely on their passing game. So again, how many fucking teams have
Nobody
gone out
solely
and been
relies
fucking
on other.
80-20? That's the problem is that's not
And
sustainable.
nobody's
That's what I'm
running
getting at.
80-20 neither.
Oh my
That's
God.
unsustainable.
Wait, what?
Ask me
Yeah,
where the
I know.
Tennessee Titans and Cleveland Browns have been for the last 2 decades.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
exactly.
Just like
Exactly.
us, just like us.
Yeah.
Same boat, same everything.
Nick Chubb,
Detroit
and last
versus
time I
Cleveland.
checked, Nick Chubb and as
They've been
well as Derrick
piss
Henry
poor.
has the same remote control as Tua Tagovailoa has come playoff time.
They have the same control.
Stop that shit. Stop that.
This is Madden.
They have the same remote control watching
Hey, what did-
television.
Hey,
Is it a universal one?
Damn.
Is it
My bad. There you go. That was a good
universal?
one. My bad. That was fucked. That was over my head. Damn.
ACT, what did we win when we had the number one rusher in the league in Ricky Williams? What did we win?
Nothing.
A big bag of weed.
Actually fucking got
Hey,
to the
what's wrong with
playoffs and
that?
We got
won
some
one
glass
game
pipes
in
and
the
marijuana.
playoffs.
Again,
Wait. Let me fucking finish. We won. That was the last fucking playoff game we won. Was when Ricky Williams was playing. Granted,
Yes,
we
but
lost
didn't we
the
get
very next
smoked
week.
63-7?
But again,
No,
Again,
that wasn't.
Actually, the
last
only
game we
last
won.
playoff game we won was with Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, wasn't it? No,
Thurman-
wasn't our
no, we won that fucking game on that Ricky Williams run at the end of the fucking game, and we
That was
lost the
Lamar.
very
No,
next
We
week.
haven't won a
Lamar
playoff
Smith.
game since 2001, bro.
No,
Ricky
we
Williams
haven't
got
done
here in
Ricky
2002.
Chip for 27
Yeah,
years.
Okay,
Right,
maybe
Ricky
that
Williams
was maybe that
wasn't
was
even in the league
in
then.
2000, it was Lamar.
He was still in New
Smith with the
Orleans.
Colts.
Yeah, it was Lamar Smith. It wasn't Ricky Williams. We didn't
Oh,
even make the
yeah,
playoffs
my
with
my
Ricky
fault.
Williams.
Yeah, you're right. It was Lamar Smith. Damn,
And that's
damn.
what I'm saying.
And Jay
Colts then
Fiedler
lost
was
the
the
next week.
quarterback.
And we
Yeah, that
had-
was
and
my
we-
fault. Yeah,
and
my
we
bad.
had
I had a
Ricky
brain
Williams and all
fart
that
there.
shit, and we had Ricky
I can
running for
see the
1,800
play,
yards.
but I
Yeah,
forgot.
again, we had an 1,800-yard rusher, and it didn't get us a fucking thing. This running game narrative is all bullshit. You know what you do?
Yeah, but even if we look back, Lewis, at fucking Marino, and again,
CT,
what was the
what you
one
need
drawback to that team?
Yeah,
They couldn't
no,
run enough.
You didn't need to
No,
run on
they
that
defense
team.
couldn't
Again,
stop the Bills.
That's the defense, right? It wasn't. This is what I'm saying. Like,
And
we
the
had
Jets
some-
at sometimes,
It had
unfortunately.
nothing to do with if Marino would have had a defense. Marino was winning 4 or 5 Super Bowls because Marino was putting 30 burgers that everybody's been preaching about. That's what Marino used to do.
Right.
He used to put 30.
He just needed a
he didn't
defense.
need-
Tom
he didn't need
Alvidati
a
was a
fucking runner
So,
game.
so
was
is it
trash.
wrong? So is it wrong, Lewis, for me to say I want to see our team put 30 burgers up every week? But yeah, when fucking everybody
wrong
else
when you
on
don't have a
Iceman's
Marino.
show, when it called for 30 fucking burgers, he didn't say shit to them, even though you jumped my ass 2 days before and you came
said-
out hot tonight.
I just said again, if you had a Marino on this team, I wouldn't give up again, bro. And let me say it so everybody can be fucking clear. If we had a Marino on this roster, I wouldn't be saying nothing about the O-line. I wouldn't be saying nothing about the fucking running game. I wouldn't be saying nothing because that quarterback's going to go get you 30. He used to put 30 on
And
everybody.
with this defense, Marino definitely wins the Super Bowl with this
With
current
this
makeup.
defense?
With this
please,
defense.
Let me tell you something right now. Give Marino that roster that we had last year with Devontae Parker, and we're in the Super Bowl. That's a
Not
fact.
even that, bro. Nah, if we had Dan
That's a
Marino in
fact.
the last 10 fucking years, the Patriots wouldn't have been doing shit because Marino would be winning every fucking one of them.
That's a fact. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man. Listen, the running
Yeah, the
game
Patriots
is nice.
wouldn't be the Patriots.
running
You're
game
right
is
about
nice.
that. I agree
the
with
running
that.
game would be nice in this era if you're up 14 where in the
If the
fourth
Jets
quarter,
or the Bills was halfway decent, the Patriots would be a dynasty. If all three general managers had get their head at their ass.
But Crypto, the only thing I could image in my head is Dan Marino having fucking Tom Brady over his knee and spanking that ass. Because if y'all think that fucking Tom Brady was gonna outplay Dan Marino, y'all are fucking smoking some good fucking shit.
That's some good smoke. That's definitely some good smoke.
There you go, Mark.
They got the glass pipes and everything on CT.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Mark, they got the glass pipes. Oh shit, Crypto got him. Oh,
The biggest problem with the Marino Dolphins, to be honest with you guys, is the fact that they were never bad enough to get the draft picks that they needed to fulfill the rest of the team. And the only reason they lost,
they were never bad enough.
Over the years,
they never got
Buffalo
draft picks.
Horrible, and got very lucky in the fact that Jim Kelly
The
went to
Bills
Houston
were
for
never
a couple
bad
of
enough.
years.
The Bills were never bad enough, and they had a fucking team.
No, the Bills had high draft picks.
Let's get into some
They,
predictions.
the,
Get into
Jim
predictions.
Kelly,
The Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls. What high draft picks were
We did too.
Let's get into some predictions.
Don't screw me, first of all.
we didn't have no high draft picks.
Kelly is the
Let's
high draft decent quarterback. If you want to say
everybody, let's get into some score predictions.
They had
for Sunday.
Daryl Talley and
Okay,
freaking Thurman Thompson.
Everybody, time out.
Guys. Batman is trying to say
Let's
something.
get into some score predictions for Sunday. Right now, we got
Score predictions. Okay.
Florida ball is at 31.
Oh no, Crypto,
60
you're
to
not allowed,
nothing.
Hold on, everybody.
Crypto's gonna put the jinx on it.
God damn it, Crypto. Fuck.
It's 31-10 Dolphins. Lewis is 20-10 Dolphins losing to the Steelers. Mark is 24-20 Dolphins. Shake Money is 2017 Dolphins. MC Gorobailoa is 55-17 Dolphins. CT is 31-24 Dolphins. I'm 42-17 Dolphins. And let me go with RJ. Let's start with RJ. RJ, what's your score prediction for Sunday?
Batman, go to somebody else and come back to me.
Bleezy.
Got to think about this.
Oh, Bleezy dropped off. Iceman.
I say us, but this one's gonna be a little like sluggish one. I'm gonna give it 21 to. I'm gonna go 21 to 14. It's gonna be some good one. We'll see how that goes with the defense, but yeah, Dolphins always.
All right,
you already know.
DTA.
Ice cold dicks.
Shut up. Can you hear me?
Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk to me.
Iceman, stop that, bro. Stop whispering, bro.
27-20 Dolphins.
Man, don't put that on me. We both whispered.
27-20. All right. Noah's Ark.
31-9.
CT always with the foolish.
Okay, Crypto.
30. Wait. Can I ask for an explanation on that? 39-9. Can I get an explanation?
31-9.
Or how you?
3 field goals. 3 field goals.
Yeah, for
You're
Pittsburgh.
tripping.
I want to know
Jason
from DTA
Sanders?
why he's choosing that. That's what I want to know.
Jason Sanders finally makes a field goal.
Oh shit.
31-9. 31-9. Who? Dolphins?
Dolphins, of course.
That's like asking for like a Christmas present.
You think we're gonna?
Whatever y'all smoking, I need, goddammit, because y'all boys out here wildin', man. Y'all boys out here.
I'm still waiting on that. Y'all said y'all were gonna get me and send me, but I'm just saying.
Wow.
You got better shit than I do, and I'm the one calling for 31-24.
31-9. Jesus Christ.
Cap. Cap. Who's winning? Cap. Who's winning this one? 27-19. Cap. Who's winning this one?
Hey, knowing Cap, he loves Flores, so he's gonna say.
The Fins. Cap said he already said it in the text. He said
okay. I got Florida born. All right. I got it. All right. So back to Crypto. Score prediction. Everybody's on edge.
Hey.
Crypto's.
Oh my God! Why did we even let him go?
Pick the other team. Pick the other team, Crypto.
Hey, Crypto! I swear to
pick the
God.
other team.
Listen, buckle up.
12-3.
Pick the other team, dog.
Everybody knows my infamous New York Jet pick, and I got it almost right to the T, and how accurate I was on that one, right? Yeah. But listen. I'm gonna spare you guys a week on this one. I'm gonna save that infamous pick to the Detroit week. So I'm gonna wait.
So I'll go back to us winning games, but it's going to be a nail biter. This one's going to be a nail biter. I got us winning 19-18.
Wow.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Jason Sanders.
God damn
again?
it, bro. Why do we always do this with crypto, bro? Damn.
Crypto. Okay.
You always got to cause chaos. Every time you say something fucked up's going to happen, it happens. Something that's going to give us oh, it's a nail biter. Nah,
Again,
one of these
everybody-
older guys are going to have a fucking heart attack because of you.
This is for the year.
Next game up, he's going to be a Buffalo Bill fan.
Again, this is for the 305 tailgating yearbook. Bring the 305 to you. Classic yearbook, as you can see.
He's on the cover.
All images from years that Christian took throughout the years, man. Great, beautiful yearbook. For the winner for the correct score, you get the yearbook. If I win, I don't know what's gonna happen because I want to give it away. So
What's your score, Batman? What's your score again, Batman?
42-17 Dolphins. 42-17.
42-17?
It's my first 40 burger that I predict.
Let me tell you something, Batman. Don't
Your
worry.
first one, man, Batman. You
ain't
broken
winning
over
that
the case
calendar.
yet?
You ain't winning that calendar neither, Batman. Don't worry. That calendar
Whoa.
is safe. That calendar is safe for another week, Batman.
Just stay for another week. Oh God!
The Steelers actually get it if the Steelers win by any score.
It's safe.
I'm the only one that got the
score.
Steelers.
You can
I'm
predict
the
the
only one
Steelers
that
as
got
long
the
as you
Steelers.
predict the score of the game.
I
it's
think
fine.
Lewis.
Lewis, what
got
did
him
you
on the,
say again? Lewis, what was your score again?
Lewis is
I
20-10
said
Steelers.
20-10 Steelers.
Okay, I can see
What?
that.
Had defensive
What?
clamps.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
Bro,
God.
You gotta earn it with me.
Alex,
You think
you're
I'm gonna
wild.
come out? You think I'm coming out here a black man
Dog.
with a blindfold over my head? You think I wear over my eyes?
Man, I hope
Nah,
you
bro.
wong, dog. I hope
Hey, I mean, I was
Talk
close
to
to
him,
it.
Lewis.
27-20.
The
Hey
Batman
Lewis, you gonna
Wicked,
feel like
man.
me 2 weeks ago when I predicted the Jets. You on an island, you gonna feel like that.
Hey,
Nah, he's in
Look
the
at that
hole.
shit, bro.
So
Alex-
you and
Alex
him are
is
in
the
the hole,
same-
bro.
You might be 1-0.
Alex is the same as Noah. They
Hey,
lost by one point.
hey, Crypto, you and Lewis are in the hole. We'll lower down some cookies and milk for you, but that's all we can really do for you guys
You
at this
wanna
point.
know what makes my prediction even worse than 20-10? You wanna know what my prediction is? Xavier Howard has a pick 6. So there you go. That's how we get.
Oh,
seven.
shit.
By the way, it's true. Jay's
Whoa.
That's the only time-
Xavier Howard gets a pick
Hey,
and
he
he
better
scored 10
fucking do
points.
Yeah,
it, bro,
but he has
because
a
he's dropped
season,
3
though.
fucking
Kid won't
pick
do,
sixes
though.
this year.
Yeah, he
It's
did
about
drop
time he
like
actually
4.
caught one.
Yeah, that's actually progress for Xavier
and
Howard.
It was 24-16. So Jay-Z was off by 2 points, and he did pick the Vikes to win. So he almost won the year.
Who picked who picked the Vikes to win last week?
Oh, like 8, including myself, up to the game. It was like 8 of us.
Hold on.
Who, Jay?
I changed my opinion at game day, though. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Batman, you changed your opinion. He
Again,
always
which
do it
you're
on
not,
game day.
you're not
I
allowed
told
to
you to
do.
go
So
consult
you need
everybody.
to go back to your original prediction because you were cut off 24 hours before the game from changing your prediction. So whatever you gave us before that is what you need to put out there.
Wait a minute. I got another special request. I need another highlighted comment by Alexander. Please. No,
This
not
feels
that
like
one,
Jeopardy
Batman.
right
The
now.
one,
When you
the
ask
one
for like
about
a daily double.
Lewis, just don't go to the game if you're going to predict that score. Well, let me tell you something, Alex.
What?
I wouldn't miss this game for nothing in the world because my favorite head coach is going to be in the building, and I
You
need to see
bite
him
your
one
tongue,
last time.
Lewis.
I need to go see my favorite head coach one last time.
Mike
Talk to him,
Tomlin?
Lewis. Listen.
All right, listen.
Brian Flores.
Hey,
Batman,
Alex, hold
how
on.
do you have
Hold
this
on,
audacity?
Batman. Let me say something about that comment.
Batman,
Hold on,
you just
Alex.
allowing him to speak this.
You thought I felt good when I predicted us to lose by 21 to the Jets, and I was still sitting in MetLife Stadium hoping to be wrong. I was hoping to be wrong, even though I was at that game and I predicted us to get destroyed. I still went to the game because I'm a real fan. I sat there in MetLife Stadium praying that I was wrong, but unfortunately, I wasn't.
I get you, man. It happens
Fucking
to all of us.
Cryptodamus, bro. Cryptodamus.
Cryptodamus, man.
So is anyone going to the Lions game?
I wish.
No, I ain't got
No. That's a
Nobody
road
wants
game,
to go
right?
to Detroit, dog. Why would
Yeah,
anyone
it's a road game. It's a road game.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, bro. Why would
$300.
anybody want to go to
Second
Detroit?
row
But a
behind the
ticket's
bench.
probably like $4 because of
Behind
the
the
parking
bench?
lot.
Flight, but then you
Behind
gotta get the flight.
40-yard line behind the bench. Second row, $300.
Wow.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Batman, let me give you
Why
my
would the
Oh,
Detroit
that's
game
you?
be $300?
RJ, you ready?
Yeah. This is
All right, talk.
Hey, crypto, because they're expecting Tua to have a comeback game.
Nah, bro. I found
Don't
Detroit
call it a
tickets
comeback.
way
Maybe the
way
Bears
cheaper.
game the following week.
Y'all don't even know that song.
Talk to me.
Bears
RJ. What's the
tickets
score?
are twice
Right.
as expensive as the Lions
31 to 6.
I don't know where you're
Miami.
looking, bro,
have
but
to
you're not
listen
looking
to
in the
that
right
Texas
spot.
game
Six.
on that fucking shitty ass
31
Fox
to 6.
commentating fucking
Nice.
crew.
You heard me.
Who
right?
said 31 to 6?
Hub,
Me.
Ticketmaster, the one that Batman gave me, game time. All three of them have those prices.
Bro,
Not
I
only-
will
and I only
screenshot these and
predicted
show
that
you. You're
because
tripping.
Lewis misses Flores. That's why I predicted that.
Yeah.
You damn right. You damn right. I miss Flores.
I know you.
Nah.
do.
Oh man,
Talk to
I
him,
wish
Lewis.
Lewis is in the group
Similar
chat. I
tickets
was
for the Bears,
drop
$500.
the meme of the baby
Well,
kicking
why-
and screaming
but
and
nobody
crying on the
explained to
floor
me-
with Lewis' head on it.
Detroit Lions in the middle of the season is drawing
You can
$300
put
a
put
seat.
my face on whatever meme you want. That ain't gonna change. That ain't
Oh
gonna change
no,
the
I
fact.
know.
Yo,
You know,
once
I'm
CT
just
does
giving
that
you
in the
shit,
group, that's
dog.
it.
Those tickets should be for
gonna-
free.
Oh,
That ain't gonna
shit.
change. That ain't
Hey,
gonna
no, it
change the
doesn't
fact.
change
That's
anything,
right.
crypto. Hey, the Detroit Lions fans were finally allowed to take the bags off their head when they go to games.
Yeah, they were. They take the bags off. No, maybe they'll get Swift
Hey,
to become
Alex,
another
you
Barry
can have-
Sanders.
Oh my God, that's expensive.
Alex, you can have my tickets if you're willing to give me $400. You can have them right now. I'll email them to you right now for $400.
My Bears versus.
Yeah,
Woo-wee.
deception matters, bro. where you're sitting.
400 big ones,
Yeah, he's
Lou.
close, bro. 100.
Lordy.
Bro, he's close.
Lord have mercy.
Lucky man.
God.
Lucky
What about
Hey,
the Bears?
I'll tell you this. If the Dolphins win on Sunday, which they will,
I will go to the Bears game,
those
though. I
tickets
will
are
go
going
to
to
that
go
one.
up. They're going to go up.
My
in price.
brother's
They're
in
still- they're
Chicago.
gonna-
Well,
all
all
those
my
tickets are
family's
gonna go up
there.
in price.
I just want to
All
give
those
them
tickets are gonna go
hell. I want to give those Bears fans hell, so I go to Chicago.
The
and watch
Bears
them.
game was the one game I circled at the beginning of the year, and I said, that's
Yeah.
going to be my away game. That's going to be my away game. And I'm not.
Hey,
Yeah.
when do we
Your
play
way.
Chicago?
What-
When
what-
do we play Chicago?
We played them
2
November.
weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Yeah, something
November,
like that. Yeah.
November,
November 3rd or 4th or something like
yeah,
that.
November 4th, November
Crypto, they're
6th.
gonna. Crypto,
November
it should be
6th.
cold. It should be cold over there in Chicago.
It's
by then,
8 or
right?
9. It's 8
Yo,
or 9.
yeah.
Batman.
The Windy
It's
City,
game
that
8 or
wind will be
9.
coming off the lake. We need
8 or 9
we
what?
need a strong wind, cold
I got
weather
the schedule right
quarterback
here.
for that game.
I think I got the
You want to
schedule
hear
right
a score prediction for that one?
Oh, shit.
Oh God.
What is it,
God.
We about to have to give
I'm
Crypto
gonna say
and fucking
6-3
Lewis
in
off when
that
we're
game.
making predictions.
November 6th. November 6th is the Chicago
Fucking
game.
2-for-1 special. Bye, guys.
Oh, by the
Oh,
way,
my-
I haven't even mentioned
So I
it
just
today.
said it was
I haven't
week
even
8,
mentioned it
which I was
today.
correct.
I haven't even mentioned
Yeah,
it today.
week 8. Yeah.
500 subscriber
Yeah, I
mark,
called
ladies and
it.
gentlemen.
Yeah, I
We got
remember.
the
It was 8 or
certified
9.
autograph. We got the certified
So we got a
autograph
$10 injury for Waddle.
Jesus. We
My
got the
bad.
certified
Guys,
autograph
Batman is
custom
trying to. Yo,
Jalen Waddle jersey. If you guys want to partake, it is a Beckett certified jersey, authenticated by Beckett for Waddle. If you want to donate to the channel, that 500 subscriber mark, you can do it through Cash App, $Phinsaholics, or PayPal, Batman2423. And as far as the entries, if you want to do that, it's $10 is one entry, 20 is 3 entries, 50 is 9 entries, 100 is 25 entries. I am not doing no double specials on this jersey. This is what it's going to be, so don't wait for the last minute. Regardless, I want to just put you guys in if you wanted to partake in this. Again, $10 gets you 1, 20 gets you 3, 50 gets you 9, 100 gets you 25 entries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's at the 500 subscriber mark, and help the channel grow. Make sure you always hit the like button. Make sure you always hit the subscribe. If you can, ladies and gentlemen, please, I listen, if you can't donate, I understand everybody's going through their own situation. But if you can, spread the word of the channel. Let people know that we're on, usually we're Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. It's a weekly thing. We do this, and we talk Fins every day. We do talk Saturday, Mondays. We usually talk about what happened during the week as far as the game. Tuesdays is talk about it. Tuesdays, you bring the topics, we talk about it. Wednesdays, we drink alcohol and we talk Fins. Thursday, we talk about the matchup. and Fridays is happy hour. I haven't done happy hour in a while. I might do it tomorrow though. More than likely, probably will do it tomorrow. So you'll catch me. But it's gonna be a late happy hour because I do work both jobs tomorrow. So I'll be home like around 10 o'clock. But I will do the happy hour. That being said, yeah, sorry about that.
I was just gonna say, what's the second job? Are you a Chip and Dale's dancer? Or?
Yeah, get him, dog.
I clean an office.
No.
I clean an office.
Hey, bro, just keep my address because you'll be shipping that one to me too. So,
hey, beer guy, you mean fucking Batman? Damn, bro. That's fucked up to call beer guy Batman. His beer guy crypto. He's like crypto. Everybody got. Hey, I can't believe I told MC to do the Carlton dance when he met you, and he said he was going to, but I know he bitched out, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
He did. There you go, MCJB. Got called out. You bitched out.
All I know, you don't have to worry about happy hour anyway, Batman. For all the people that predicted 30 burgers, they're all drunk anyway. They're already you ain't got to worry.
I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water.
I told Lou. He said they already drunk.
Hey, I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen,
hey, that base of store. That base of store is still in my hotel room in Miami.
All I know is I was listening
so
to
the next fucking guest get your fucking beard. That's fucked, bro. Damn.
Listen.
Hey, by the way,
I gotta get it.
Whoever got Crypto's old hotel room, Crypto says you're welcome.
Ice cold.
I need some new Vasasaur. I need a ship.
What's up, Irving?
What's good, DTA?
My guy.
DT.
What's up, Rupert? Hey, what's up, Rupert? What's up, Rupert? What's up, Rupert?
The 1972 beer dropped tomorrow.
What up, Grandpa?
72. What kind of brew is it? I mean, what kind of wheat brew?
Is here.
I mean, what kind of
here? And that's
is
Herbert
it hot?
Hey, where's Alex at?
Yeah, you enjoying your drill, CP? Enjoying your.
Hey, Batman.
Nah, I don't got no drink. I gotta.
If I send you a.
Man.
Oh shit! I don't even know if you can ship it. I wanted to grab one of those cans because that's gonna be like a local thing, huh?
Yeah, but we could talk off air.
Okay.
What's up, Batman?
Also, hey, can I see that jersey you're wearing, bro?
Oh yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on.
That's a 13, bro. 13 reasons, bro.
Hey, DTA, you were right with what you sent me on the DM earlier, man. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, DTA.
13 seconds.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna go check your messages, but that's some bullshit, though. I agree with you. That's why I was like, I had a feeling it's what you're talking about.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking ridiculous.
What happened, Luke? Everything's all good?
Oh, it's all good on my end. We just have some, like I said, we have some. We have some.
It's cold, dude.
I'm trying to choose my words lightly because the way
extremist.
I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots. No, fuck that. It's the Dolphin mob talking that shit like always, saying that we can't have a voice and to tread lightly.
They always talking shit, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta let them get to you, bro.
Hey,
fuck those motherfuckers.
No, fuck all that. You know what's funny? You know what's real funny? And again, it just is what it is. Some people talk a big game, and some people really ain't shit. Because I had somebody in the Twitter space telling me that they were going to come see me and stuff like that. I was next to Batman and Crypto all goddamn game in the yellow lot of East 32 tailgating my ass off. I didn't have nobody come up to me. I didn't see nobody. And when that person told me that they were going to come see me on Twitter, I dropped my location. I told them where I was going to be at. I told them where I was going to be at.
That's some bitch. That's some bitch. That's some whole shit, bro.
So
why you gotta steal my shit, Irving?
Just check out the beers while we talk. Check out the beers.
Every last one of y'all.
That's why you teach us in license.
Tell them, bro. I called that whole shit fucking 3 months ago, and all y'all want to be like, every time somebody want to do some whole shit, then he'd be like, "Oh, it's whole shit." Nah, I said that shit 3 months ago. Stop that, man.
That's more or less like J Money, bro. J Money. Nah, but I'm cool with some people from
the seltzer, man. The seltzer's watered down. That seltzer's been watered down, Batman.
Oh, Crypto calling them out, dog.
And there are some good people. To Urban's point, there are some good people in the Dolphins mob. Because I fuck with some of them
they got a
too.
horchata.
Yeah, bro. I fuck with some of them, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
yo.
So do I. There's just a couple of them that are they're fucking punks.
Yeah, I know. I know. There's a couple
Hey,
of them.
can
I
you
know.
go back up real quick,
Yeah.
Batman?
You're right, Lou.
Right, the far
Well,
right.
I like the red one, the one on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks.
That almost looked like that
Small
new Sam Adams. That almost looked like the Sam Adams brew, that new one.
Yeah,
holiday
the
brew.
new October. It's called the
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. Yeah,
Have any of y'all tried
But
that
the thing is,
hot chocolate
bro,
one?
I don't like that
No, I
bullshit,
haven't tried it
crypto.
yet.
You know why I don't like that bullshit? Is man, they put that pumpkin spice in it, and I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Oh, you don't
trying to
like the
drink no
pumpkin
fucking-
spice?
I don't like the
CT.
pumpkin. Nah, man. Nah, bro.
Man,
you a
CT,
basic
you
bitch.
Bro,
He
this
does
is
love
bad.
that
you gotta
pumpkin
try
That's
it.
as bad.
GTA, you know
Nah,
it.
that's as
You know
bad
he
as
loves
the
that
Thirsty
shit.
beginners, like
Thursdays, bro.
Iceman drinking the fruity
CT
Today's
drinks,
goes
Thirsty
bro.
nuts
Thursday,
for
Stop
CT.
Cowboy
that.
Buds.
Just as bad
Iceman,
as y'all drinking the
Iceman, you've been
fruity
put on
drinks,
notice
man.
now.
Stop that.
Damn.
You feel
Hey,
me?
CT
He's
goes
That
nuts
shit
for
too, crypto. You say you like
CT
the
goes
pumpkin
nuts for
spice.
Cowboy
You like
Buds,
them
bro.
women.
Crypto,
Nah, y'all are like
hey.
them women up at the fucking
Starbucks.
Starbucks at the
Look
Starbucks
at me,
trying
I'm
to get their
CT, I got
pumpkin
my-
latte, bro.
Look at this.
Stop.
Look at this.
CT, give me a
Hey,
pumpkin spice latte.
Hey, Crypto,
Listen.
look
Give
at
me a
this.
spot.
Shut
Jalapeno
up.
juice. Key lime jalapeno.
Hey, you can be mad all you want, crypto.
Oh
I'm just
my
spitting facts, bro.
Was that
Listen,
GTA?
I'm gonna have to school you on the pumpkin spice.
Oh shit.
Oh, don't copyright me because I
CT,
said
do
pumpkin.
you want to go get a PSL, a pumpkin spice latte? OMG.
You are way too good at that, MCA. I'm starting to think you're like MCJ Tiffany. I think y'all need an intervention, my friends. Y'all need an intervention, my friends.
Hey,
Hey,
Y'all
CT,
boys
you
are
know,
wrong,
I
man.
was laughing my ass off when I was listening to Iceman, and I think it was Estevan called him MCJB.
Yeah, nah, that shit
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild, dog.
MC
You missed-
BJ.
That one was.
Hey,
we were
Batman,
acting
you
up
gotta
on
pull
that
up the
one.
picture. Nah, now that they brought up MCJB, you gotta pull up the picture I sent you.
Speaking of which,
So
what
we had
is
the one
MC?
earlier.
MC.
Yo, is that like their party bus or something? Or
Yes.
Is that
By
vase
the
of sword
way,
by
this
the
is tomorrow. This is
stadium?
tomorrow. This is tomorrow.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
dope. I've never seen a
Tomorrow-
party bus like that.
That's probably
An
why
actual,
Coach
like, bus.
That's probably why Coach McDaniel can't fucking coach because he be on the bus before the fucking game.
Hey, that's
Shots
right.
fired, baby.
Hey, he doesn't drink anymore. Remember, he doesn't drink anymore, so he's probably up on the top of that bus blowing clouds, bro.
Oh, he stopped drinking?
So that's a
Yeah,
party bus.
deal with
Like,
him
they
drinking.
take you around.
He used to be an alcoholic or some shit like that, but now
Oh,
he's
when he
like,
was in
nah, I don't
Washington?
drink no more. I just blow smoke rings.
Right. He's smoking the hookahs.
I'll be
He's
right
he's
back, guys.
downgraded to
Hey,
hookahs.
Alex, can you hear us?
I,
Alex,
Hey,
can you hear us?
Hey, CT.
Hey, let me see that jersey when you get up.
he's taking an
he's
ice
blowing-
cold one. That's what he's doing, Batman.
Hey, CT, you're absolutely right.
Let me check that jersey when you get up, Batman.
He's blowing zeros at CT. Zeros on the scoreboard.
Look at that, the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, you're
Yes,
just a
sir.
starter.
13 seconds.
Damn, babe.
And
Oh, okay. 13
you
seconds.
are-
That's a
There you
starter
go.
one.
Here's
$6
your
at the
home
thrift
internet.
shop. $6.
That's yours?
Yo, that's a steal, bro.
$6.
I haven't seen one of those old starter ones. in a long
Hey,
time. I
Batman.
like that.
Hey, Batman, real quick, dude.
Hey, Batman, where's your
pretty
starter's
much that,
jacket?
we actually paid
Hey,
for the
Batman.
discount for
Hey,
you.
Batman, real quick. What's the
So
status
if
on
you,
Jalen Waddle,
if you
bro?
do like it after the 14,
He
you
was
actually have
limited
14
again
days.
today.
Yeah, I
If you
need
do
to
like
know
it
because
after
he's
the
in my
14
starting
days,
lineup.
Did he
Waddle
practice today?
He's
Yeah,
outside blowing the
just go on
penguin.
the website right here.
He was in a he was in a red
Alex,
he was
are
in
you
a
talking
red
to us, Alex?
And you
I can't hear Batman. I can't hear Batman. What do you say, Batman?
For you, okay?
Irving. He was in
I
a
can't
red
hear
no
myself
contact
think
jersey.
right now.
Alex, you
go
gotta
to
mute
this
yourself. You're doing
website
that
A
right
with
here.
red
Alex
no
on the show.
contact
And
jersey.
you
Oh,
type
shit.
this. Yes, the promo code exactly.
Sorry about that. $6 at the thrift
Alex,
shop, and the starter jacket's in the closet.
Hey,
You got your starter's jacket?
Yeah, I got that one for like $20. It doesn't fit.
He was
me.
in a
It's
red
like
no
a medium. It's like a
you
medium.
got a great wardrobe, Batman. I love your wardrobe. Another special
Irving.
request. Highlight Florida Born's comment, please. Light
Irving.
it up. Light it up. The one
Hey, Irv.
Wallace McDaniels can't coach. Nope, the next one down. Right there. I want to comment. Wow, if McDaniels can't coach, why do we have two top 5 wide receivers?
Bless you.
Come on, man. Well, let me explain something to
Thank
you
you, man.
with a question, everybody, for the panel. What do we want from our coaches and from our team? Do we want all this yardage and productivity that we had? Because if I'm mistaken, I think we had more yards than Minnesota. I think that's the case. I think Tyreek Hill is number one with over 800 yards. The problem here is he only has 2 fucking touchdowns. So I would much rather have Tyreek Hill have 450 yards, 500 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
I'll take the points.
That's what would win you games. Yardage don't mean shit.
I tell you what, Lewis. You know what? If
DTA, what's up, bro? What were you telling me? I'm sorry, bro. I was doing
Devontae
something.
Parker and Preston Williams, the 2 top 5 receivers, then I'll call him a genius.
Exactly.
All right?
Exactly.
You want me to raise
Shay.
some hell on y'all right now?
Oh, I wish you would. I've been waiting for your ass.
I've
been waiting for your ass.
Here's the motherfucking deal on y'all boys. Y'all, all right, y'all. Check me out, son. Check me out, y'all boys. All right.
You better bring it,
bruh.
Let me tell y'all, man. I'm a New Yorker, and I'm gonna go all New Yorker on y'all right now. Okay.
Hey, DTA, what were you telling me, brother?
Hey, bro, I was gonna tell you that he was in practice today in a red no contact jersey, but he was limited. He did practice just limited.
Okay.
Don't mute me.
Okay, so that's good news.
Even though I'm doing
But he hasn't been ruled out, right? Not yet.
Not yet. No, he has not been ruled out.
Okay.
He wants to get something off his chest.
Hold on, Batman.
Yeah, let me hear the New York slang.
As a 38-year-old man that has been watching the Dolphins since he was in fucking diapers, I've seen some bad.
So like the last 2 years.
Listen to what I'm saying. I've seen some bad.
More like the 27 years.
You said
more like the
been in
27
diapers.
years.
Oh, actually, yes. The last 2 years. Actually, last year I saw some bad plays when we had the defensive coordinator as our coach. Okay,
Alex,
and averaging the same amount of points.
The fraud of a head coach. Okay, but the fact is that y'all forget that with Tua averaging close to 25 points a game with Tua, but without Tua, we've only been averaging 16 points a game. Right?
Okay. You're right.
So much in this franchise.
Hey, guys,
right.
I gotta write it out. Hey, wait. Do me a favor. Can you tell Batman I have to go real quick?
Tua means so much to this franchise. It's not even funny.
I
Hey, but Alex, real quick, bro. Listen, Alex.
All
right, brother.
Hold on. I'm sorry, man. Let me just get this on my chest real quick. It's just a shame it's just a shame how some people still don't appreciate the fact is that this man has gone above and beyond for this franchise, even though he's had a lot of bad luck with injuries.
Above and beyond.
And every time he goes on the field, he busts his ass out there to make sure that we try to win a freaking game. Okay?
I know he does. That 24-point average
so much in this franchise is not even funny.
Yeah, no, he means so much to you. And
bro, we don't. The NFL is not the NFL. Listen, Alex.
See the play with him.
The NFL is not in the business of giving participation awards, bro.
So what? Oh, so
they
don't. The only one that
since when?
Let me get this straight. Tua's the only one that should be immune to injuries, right? He's the only.
That's not what I'm saying, bro. But we're not in the business of giving a participation award.
It does
that shit is irrelevant, bro.
Tua's the only one that gets.
Hey, but listen. Take the quarterbacks out of it. Alex, listen. Take the 2 quarterbacks out. Take the quarterbacks out of it, bro. Look at the offense under Brian Flores, dude. In both years, we scored above 20 points. Okay. Now, Tua's an anomaly because while he played, yes, we did average 26 points. But overall, when you look at the overall offensive product, dude, we've been averaging 16 points a game, bro. That means statistically, this offense has been worse than what it was under Brian Flores, who was replaced, by the way, because supposedly he was inept at offense, didn't understand how to run an offense or whatever. So they put in Mike McDaniel, who somebody who claimed was an offensive genius.
The most
Come on, bro.
The offense average was 19 points a game, even without Tua on the field.
Okay? It didn't matter whether he ran Ryan Fitzpatrick or Tua Tagovailoa. He still averaged 20. He had a top 50 scoring offense in 2020, bro.
Chan Gailey's offense in 2021.
Oh my God, there we go.
It was averaging 21 points a game.
Miss me
I
with Chan
know.
Gailey, man. Miss me with
I
Chan
know.
Gailey.
I know.
Chan,
I forgot.
That was Chan Gailey's offense was actually the most.
I think we averaged like
offense it's been
25
in the
points a
last
game,
20
if I'm not
years.
mistaken. I think it was 25 points,
We're
not 21.
going undefeated.
Yeah, but
with
you
Tua.
forget that Brian Flores was the head coach. You don't want to give him no credit.
We're going undefeated. You guys are missing the point. The savior is back. We're going undefeated. We ain't losing another game. We're putting 30 on everybody.
Lou, you said
time.
after the Baltimore game he let
It's
his take
happy time. He played a great game against Baltimore, right?
and he actually played an efficient game against Buffalo.
I'll say it again. This narrative right here that
You're the one that said that he was a franchise quarterback. You said that.
Alex. Let me explain something to you. Just listen for a second. Get out of your feelings, right? And let's just talk. The fact of the matter is, against Baltimore, he had an out-of-body experience in the fourth quarter, which, again, I'm going to give him credit. He played great. He made all the throws that were there and available. He made them. The fact of the matter is, offensively, I'm not even saying Tua, right? Offensively, against the New England Patriots, the offense scored 13 points. Offensively, if you want to give Tua and the offense credit for scoring 21 against Buffalo, which really, if you want to break it down and we want to spit facts, it was 14 points offensively because 7 of those came on a strip fumble from Melvin Ingram that the ball was placed at the 2-yard line and all Tua did was turn around and hand it off to Chase Edmonds. So again, you take out that fourth quarter when we were down 35-14, mind you, at the time, you scored 13 and 14 points with Tua and the offense in the game.
Yeah.
Those are the facts. So that 24-point narrative that you're trying to say that we average is bullshit, Alex. It's bullshit. You scored 13 and 14 points. That's the facts.
You know what the problem is that people overanalyze this whole thing.
Alex,
it's
not
overanalyzing. That's
They
breaking it down.
Overanalyze the situation where you don't just come out and say, you should just come out and say that we won when Tua was on the field.
We were happy that the 3-0 start, but guess what that 3-0 start does, right? For me included, I'm not calling nobody out, me included. It masks the fact that the offense has been subpar at best. It's been subpar. But when you're 3-0, we have channels like Batman that we all love and appreciate the work that he puts in, right? And we're all excited for and we're all excited because we're 3-0. But now that we've lost the next 3, it doesn't matter about quarterbacks or nothing, in my opinion. Because this guy was sold a genius. The coaches, the offensive line, we got real coaches now.
And we have had bad luck with injuries. You need to play that into
Every team has had bad luck with injuries. Stop the nonsense.
No team
The Patriots had bad luck with injuries. The Jets lost their starting quarterback for 2 games. So what? The point is, everybody cannot. The math doesn't work out. Everybody can't be undefeated. Everybody's when everybody's healthy.
Hey, hold on.
And everybody's not going to be freaking healthy.
Can I say something
And
really
so
quick?
is the freaking Patriots. They're on their third-string quarterback.
The Patriots have Trent Williams over there.
The Buffalo Bills are playing Walmart employees in their secondary.
From Oakland.
Alex,
stop it.
Alex,
all 5 offensive linemen are starting.
Okay, I agree, Alex.
They've had no injuries on the offensive line. The quarterback's the only race that they've had.
But you shitted on them going into the season about the demise of Bill Belichick and them losing J.C. Jackson and their secondary and all those other people that you shitted on.
I admit I was wrong about the Patriots. I admit I was wrong about the Patriots. And I think they're actually a pretty damn good team.
Alex,
but we did pass them.
Alex, are you going to give Buffalo a pass when we played them that their 2 starting safeties and their 2 starting corners were out?
But their offense was healthy. But their offense was healthy.
They don't matter. But they defense was in shambles, and we only put up 21 points against them.
I'm going to put your narrative to
And we had the ball 6 times.
Crypto.
Again,
I'm going to put I'm
I'm
going to put Crypto's narrative and Lewis's narrative to rest right
hold
now.
on, Alec. No,
okay?
no,
You can't.
Yes, I can.
Alec,
Because the Buffalo Bills had the ball last.
How long has Sean McDermott been the head coach?
They threw the ball in the dirt.
How long has Sean McDermott been the head coach of the Buffalo Bills?
That's irrelevant. How long has the Minnesota Vikings coach been the coach of them? How long has the Vikings coach been coach? I'm going to rebut that instantly.
But the Vikings don't have.
The hell if they don't.
The amount of injuries that we do.
They have injuries problems too. Every team has them.
What's going on, KP?
But the fact is, they have a first-year head coach too.
Hey, KP, what's up,
Not as
Kari?
bad as we do. So, Crypto, why don't you look?
They have the
why don't
first
you
year
look
head
at the
coach
depth
too.
chart?
Yeah, what's
Why
up?
don't you look at the injury report of the Eagles? And why don't you look at the injury report of your 72 Miami Dolphins? They had troubles too. On their way to a perfect season.
Was a better head coach. That's why, because he knew he knew how to maneuver around this.
That's not the point. The point is the people on the field. It was the next man up.
Don't be an idiot and fall for the depth talk. Okay?
Don't be an idiot and fall for the talking points by the big O. Don't fall for the big O talking points.
Don't fall for the depth.
Stop peddling the big O talking points and freaking do your homework. Nobody's gonna fall. Nobody's gonna freaking listen to the nonsense that you talking about.
But don't fall for the depth talk.
It's the next man up. It's the 53-man roster that matters. We was told this team was set. It was built on. It was born on third base, and we got sold a bill of goods.
Can I say something real fast, bro? Alex. Check this out, bro. Do you think that the Miami Dolphins
every team is had injuries?
You're dead right.
Alex,
the New York Jets lost their starting quarterback for the first 2 games of the season. What are we going to say? They should have been undefeated? Are you going to give them that argument? That they had freaking Zach Wilson as a starter, that they should have won those first 2 games? Are you going to give them that excuse? They lost Zach Wilson for the first 2 games before they won 4 straight.
Hold on, Crypto. Hold on. Alex, answer me, bro. Do you think that the Miami Dolphins are a great team?
I think the Miami Dolphins are a very good team.
Okay, so would you agree then a great team, despite the injuries, should be able to adapt and still win, not fucking lose 3 straight?
But there's a difference.
I'm not saying win every game, bro, but
there's a difference.
Don't sit there and say it. Don't fall for the depth argument and shit.
Don't fall for the depth talk, because this is a first year. These guys are first year head coaches. Okay, on this team. These guys are
Don't give me that first year head coach
these
BS.
Guys are not a lot of Mike McDaniel's guys. These guys are not McDaniel's guys. A lot of these.
The Minnesota Vikings has a first year head coach.
Okay,
everybody on the offense is
Stefanski was that first year head coach and he made the playoffs. And they had injuries in Cleveland in his first year.
Guy. The wide receivers are Mike McDaniel's guy. The offensive coordinators are Mike McDaniel's guy. What the hell are you talking about? They're not McDaniel's guys.
Yeah.
I said the players. A lot of the players are not McDaniel's guys.
Tyreek Hill ain't a Mike McDaniel guy.
They're professional. They're NFL professionals earning a paycheck.
Taron Armstead ain't a Mike McDaniel guy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, who hired? First of all, who hired?
Tampa, none of those guys were his guys.
Alex, bro, at the end of the day, who hired these guys to have these guys prepared and disciplined? It's Mike McDaniel. At the end of the day, it's his job to have these guys ready to play and have these guys playing at their best ability, bro.
Based on what I've seen, he's
responsible for all players on the roster, bro.
With what he has to work with. He's done
come on, Alex. Come on, brother.
He's done a great job with what he has to work with.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
You know what a great job is?
He didn't prepare his quarterback after having 10 days to prepare for the next opponent.
Flores in 2019 did a great job with a trash-ass offense.
He had 10 days to prepare for the next opponent, and he failed utterly.
That's what great coaches do, bro.
That's why McDaniel kept them in the game.
That's a great point, Irving.
McDaniel has kept this team in the game. They have kept the game in the Minnesota game. McDaniel's kept them in the game.
Defense
it's a 60-minute game. It's a 60-minute game.
Even when you look at 2020, bro, we had the second youngest roster.
Look at
even
the
in
roster
this,
that
bro,
Dayball has, and he's not.
even
Brian
in
Flores'
2020, even in,
defense has kept that coach in the game.
bro,
Brian Flores'
Oh, that's right.
defense
Good point.
has kept them in the game.
Brian Dable is the
hey,
first
even
year
in,
head coach. They're
fucking-
5
hey,
and
listen,
1.
even in
Flores is a fucking
2020,
asshole.
we had the second youngest. Hold on, we had the second youngest
Okay,
roster. We had
you're
we
right,
had a
Big
quarterback
O.
controversy.
You're right, Big O.
We
He's
had
an asshole, Big O. You're right.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we had the second youngest roster in the NFL in 2020. We had a quarterback controversy. Okay, you know, and he still took them to 10 wins in the next year. They improved. That's what you do as a coach. You have the talent. You have the talent available.
That's fine,
right?
but he
You're
didn't
given
handle
a
the
certain amount
he
of tools,
didn't
and you
handle it with
maximize them to their
class.
potential. That's what you do as a head coach. And
He
even
didn't
Tony
handle it
Sperano,
with
to his credit,
class.
did that, bro.
He did
Alex, you got to
handle it with
realize
class.
this
To
coaching
maximize their
staff was
potential, bro.
one on third base.
the right way.
This and
He
the
didn't handle
previous
Tua
regime
the right
wasn't.
way. He didn't use enough baby powder on Tua's little culito. That's what happened.
The fact is that Flores was the reason why the offensive line was what it was last year.
Tua had a diaper rash on it from his balls all the way to his ass crack because Flores didn't put enough baby powder on it.
Steelers fan.
Sorry.
That's all simple as that.
Damn,
It
baby.
took Skyler how many games to get knocked out?
Damn.
Just be a Steelers fan. It's as simple as that, bro. Like,
I will be
It's not
this
bad,
week.
dude. It's just-
I will be this
We're-
week with
we're
Brian
trying to
Flores
compare
in the
with-
building.
so give me your
So we're
tickets.
trying to compare one
I'll
coaching
put
staff
you
to
can have
another.
them for $400.
Hey, listen, we're
I'll
trying to
put my
compare
job
one
to go
coaching
sit-
staff to
go
another,
sit
and we
back.
see this coaching staff,
Listen.
and he hasn't even done anything He hasn't done anything to the level of the previous coaching staff. He hasn't accomplished anything.
Alex, let me ask you a question, Alex.
That's where that's where the
Hey,
problem
Alex,
is.
did you learn how to tell
This
other
is status
people
quo
that
up through 6 games.
don't see the team the way you do? Did you learn how to say that from Twitter? Because that's all them Twitter guys say. If you don't believe in this team, then you're not a real fan. Did you learn that from them, Alex?
Twitter guy.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
he's
actually
been peddling those talking points.
I
Has been issued and printed
No,
and put in the
actually, that's my
freaking
take.
silver platter.
I tell my uncle the same thing. If you don't believe in the team, just don't root for them.
You're
okay.
peddling the big old talking
Hey, and
points.
you've been rooting for this team, Alex, right? You've never wavered, right?
You're right. I never wavered at all.
And it's gotten you the 0-3. So all those positive vibes that you've been preaching don't mean shit.
Oh, you see, saying I'm not a fan?
Fuck
Did I say that? No. What I said was that you are one of these ones that are all positive and make excuses for everything. And what I'm telling you is that bullshit don't win you games.
You know what? Here's
So you can
here's
keep all that
And if it did, we'll have
happy-go-lucky
Dan
bullshit
Campbell as
all
our
you
coach.
fucking want.
Here's my logic take on everything that's going on. Okay, 0-3 the last 3 weeks. There's been a lot of things I've questioned McDaniel about. Okay, there's been a lot of things I've questioned him about. One of them was the 10-day preparing from the Bengals game to the Jet game with Skyler. But you know what? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's a first-year head coach and he's going to learn from these mistakes. Okay.
I mean, listen.
Perhaps in theory, I would agree with that as from a theoretical standpoint, Alex.
I think
Right,
Go ahead,
right. I really
continue.
hope so.
In theory.
I really hope that that's the
Let me finish
case.
real quick. Let me finish.
Yes,
real quick.
that's why we'll
Let me
put the
finish.
quote in theory. Yes.
Let me finish real quick. I think McDaniel is a damn good head coach, and he's only going to get better from the mistakes that he makes.
I really hope so, bro. I
Okay?
really hope so that
And-
he's just
and-
going through adversity and he can, find a way to manage through it and fight
We
through
all
it.
hope he can manage the storm,
Right.
but we're not going to be sold a bill of goods thinking that
scared-
everything's peaches and
He has
creams.
stayed he has
Right,
Color, bring your ass
Crypto.
up to
Facts.
Detroit.
That's exactly it, Crypto. And people act like everything's all good, bro, and it ain't, bro. There's a lot of problems on this team, bro. They are what their record says they are, bro. It's not,
Yeah,
we should have done
Thanks
this.
to Denny
we should have
Green,
done
man. That was a
We are
more
what we
accurate
are, bro.
statement. You are what your records say you are. The
Yep.
rightful order of the football universe, you're going to keep hearing me say this phrase, has been restored because we won
Right.
games we weren't supposed to win, and we lost games y'all think we weren't supposed to lose. That's called the rightful order of the football universe, and that's just the facts.
And how many
Yeah,
teams
this
are
is
over
the
500 right
NFL,
now?
bro. You got to
Think about
step
that,
up, bro.
too.
This is a big boy game. You got to step up. You can't make excuses.
But you want to know the problem with this is that nobody wants to sit back and look back at Sunday. Maybe I'm the only one that sees this.
And really, if you want to
but
make
hold on.
excuses, here's a prime. Real quick, Alex. Real quick. Here's a prime example of making excuses. The Eagles lost their starting franchise quarterback who was the favorite for MVP in 2017, Carson Wentz. Okay, and they still won the Super Bowl with their backup quarterback, bro. So miss me with all that shit, bro.
Did they have a good
It's who steps up and who executes better, bro. And who has certain depth
That's a perfect example of the next man up.
You also forget that the defense had a lot to play in that run. Okay, but here's the thing. Maybe I'm the
They played the New England Patriots.
I know.
They gave up 500 yards of offense, and they came and matched them with 500 yards of their own.
Bro.
When the defense buckled down, and check and held Tom Brady in check. But that's beside the point. Maybe I'm the only one that wants to look back at
500 yards. Damn.
Hold on.
I know.
Maybe I'm the only one that wants to look at this. But I'm very proud of this team with the way they fought on Sunday.
Agreed.
They had a lot of bad breaks here and there, but I'm very, very proud of that team. They fought their asses
I
off.
don't like to make excuses. But Alex did hit on some points. As far as I don't agree to a lot of points you calling people that you're not a fan. I don't like that. But
yeah, you can't say that.
You can't say that. You can't
Cincinnati just made
tell
it to
those
the Super
people
Bowl
that brought up
season
those
with no
Viking
offensive
tickets
line.
and fled the stadium with all purple last weekend. Those
Cincinnati
Dolphin
didn't
fans
make
that
it
should have been in
last
those
season.
seats.
I want to
tell them
Cincinnati
that they're
didn't
not
make it
Dolphins fans, Alex.
Hey, Batman, I just want to say this.
They're not fucking Dolphins fans.
I want to
say it,
apologize
Crypto.
for what I said about that. I want to apologize.
Yeah, they sold their tickets to Viking fans.
I do want to say this.
I was upset, and I'm sorry.
This is so it's obviously two different scenarios. I mean, I know that pretty much the fan base. I'm not gonna call it Flores. I'm just gonna call it the fan base. You know, we preached that McDaniel was gonna come in here and change the things that Flores was not good at, and we haven't seen it up to this point. And what people like me and Alex are gonna say is it's only been 6 games. Give it a shot. I mean, people said we came down on Flores next. Yeah, but we didn't come down on Flores next till like year 2, towards the end of the season when we missed the playoffs. So we weren't talking crap about Flores till we missed the playoffs in the second year. Now that being said, it was a different team. He had to reconstruct that team. Flores built that defense from the ground up, and he got us that defense. So McDaniel now is trying to build the offense from the ground up. So my excuse, if you want to call it an excuse, my excuse is he's building this team, the offense, the way he wants to build it, the way Flores built this defense, the way he wanted to build it. He got the personnel in. It didn't take 1 year, it didn't take 2, it took 3. And then on year 3, Flores had a hell of a defense. I think it was a top 5 defense at one point last year. Right now, we are a top 10, offense? Top 17, you said? 17 in scoring, top 10 in something else, and top 5 in the NFL in something. There's a weird stat that Smoke put out. It's a weird stat that we're still top 5 in the league as far as the offense. Now, my thing is, yes, it's true. All the NFL goes through injuries. We've been hit pretty hard this year. I'm not trying to complain, but we have been pretty on both sides of the field.
That's true. That's fair.
Like a little bit. It's crazy. But then that goes back to what CT was pointing out before the season started. Who was in charge of making sure, and we were going to change the personnel as far as the injuries from last year with how we handled Parker and everybody else. Did we make a change? Because this guy, or this group, women, guys, whoever we brought in this year, it's definitely not cutting it. Like, we're getting injuries left every day. We're getting a new player and a perennial player at that. Not like a guy off the bet. No, a perennial top guy is going down on this team, and it's hurting us. Now, McDaniel is faced with adversity, like you mentioned, and he has to learn how to deal with it because this is the NFL. But as far as pointing fingers and that you did this, you haven't done this yet, I think we gotta chill. We gotta chill. We just gotta chill. That's it. That's my opinion.
That's fair, Batman. That's fair. I mean, listen. I mean, it's very difficult when you're a head coach, especially a first-year head coach, when you're dealing with these massive injuries. Because when your best employee is missing, who the hell are you gonna look? Who the hell are you gonna look for to step up and fulfill that role and perform at that level that the guy that is he's replacing? Could he repeat that type of production? And it's really hard to look for it that way. And then you're seeing all these injuries, key injuries, all these key positions. And yeah, it is holding back the team in terms of their ability to win. But at the end of the day, this is the NFL. You know, these guys are professionals. These guys are getting paid a high salary for a reason. And you got to step up, especially that you're a team with playoff aspirations. You got to have a team that has quality depth and have guys that can step up and execute the game plan that the coaches want. And it's the coach's job to have these guys prepared. And it's not so injuries that's the problem over here. It's the problems with the dumb penalties. They're stalling drives, just the mistakes, the stupid turnovers. It's those type of mental mistakes and execution that is holding this team back. So the injuries are just one thing.
How do we?
But we lost these games because of those.
Like I'm asking because I've never coached before as far as football. I coach basketball, but how do you coach? How do you discipline this team at this point in the season? How do you do it?
You have to emphasize and slam into these people's heads the techniques, fundamentals, and you can't make mistakes. You can't make mistakes,
bro. To pay for mistakes, like your ass gets benched.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
you have to hold people accountable. That's right.
Kari.
And you know what's funny is a lot of the beat reporters, when Brian Flores had training camps, were saying it's mundane. Really, Brian Flores was going over the fundamentals over and over again.
Right. He was drilling it home.
That's why people thought it was
the ball. That's what the saying, it takes no talent, meant. It takes no talent to get out there and run the play cleanly and and may the best man win. That's that's called fundamental football at that stage, and that's the thing that we're seeing with McDaniel, man. It's the flash and dash. It's the flash and dash, but perhaps there's not enough emphasis on the fundamentals, like how to fucking block. You know what I'm saying? Where to put your hand. Put your hand placement, a lot of holding
any talent.
Hand placement,
and you can't be a person who tries to act.
There is one penalty that I think. There is one penalty that I think should just go away, and it's not just because of the Dolphins that have been committing this, but it's been like this for a lot of teams this year, and this one penalty has gone up tremendously throughout the games. Is the illegal man downfield. The illegal man downfield, it's not just the Dolphins, but it's every freaking team. That penalty is the one penalty that's been up and up and up and up and up in every game. It's just a dumb penalty.
But like I said, but that takes. But listen, Alex, that takes practice. You got to run that. When you run that in practice, you have to be disciplined, dude. You have to make sure that you don't do that consistently. Like, look, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes.
That was happening when Brian Flores last year.
You have to stay disciplined, dude.
It's happening more often because more teams are going to the RPO type plays during the game, and the linemen get stuck in between.
Right.
Yeah, but that happens a lot with younger players. Players that are just coming into the league. And they still haven't nailed that down yet. They haven't nailed that down yet. So the timing, it takes a little bit of time. That's true.
Which throws off the timing with that half-second.
Right.
Hey, Batman, you got to look in your DM and I send you.
Especially in the NFL, we're used to running pro style concepts where a lot of it is 7-step drop backs, a lot of under center. RPOs. Remember, it's a college based offense. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a little bit.
Quick update for Thursday Night Football. 35 Arizona, New Orleans 17, 29 seconds left in the third quarter. This is a quick update.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Dude, Kyler Murray is just
better than Tua?
Kyler Murray sucks, man.
What?
Yeah, I said it. And I'm sure there's people that would agree with me.
Before his injury, he was about to become the MVP before he started getting injuries a year ago.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. But you know what? He's not that good of a quarterback. I would say Lamar's a better quarterback.
What makes you say that?
Lamar is better. Lamar is better
by 5 miles.
Kyler does not suck.
Yeah, Kyler doesn't suck.
No, he doesn't suck.
No way.
He had his weapons, his full weaponry. The same excuses y'all were giving to it will be a different story for him.
Hey, look, he got his weapons. He got his weapons now. He got Hopkins back. Look, 35 points. 35 points.
But
right.
I mean, that's just one game. If he does it on a regular basis, then we'll say, then D-Hop. Actually, D-Hop did it again.
How about this? Let's get into this subject. Actually, I want to get into this
Alex, most of the teams in the NFL right now are being average. What do you mean, bro?
Lewis brought something very important that I want to discuss. I do want to discuss today because when we're looking at the offense as far as the Dolphins, because I'm not complaining. I love how Waddle and Tyreek are eating, and they're getting their numbers. I think they're going to blow all of our numbers out of the water. All the numbers we predicted, I think every single one of us, they're going to blow everything out of the water. Now, that being said, there's no usage as far as a third receiver, whether it's Gesicki, Cedric, Sherfield, you name it, Easy Sanders, you name it, right? Craycraft. My thing is, I'm going to knock on wood and you're going to hear it, okay? Knock on wood. What would happen to this offense if a Tyreek were to go down? You know, and that is a very important question that I want to ask, because I understand that these guys are eating and they're going to continue to eat, but we can't rely on them like that every single game. We have to open it up a little bit, kind of like how Gesicki did a little bit the last game. I want to incorporate a third receiver, maybe even a fourth receiver from time to time, because we have to keep the defense guessing. I understand it's working right now, and if people have the idea they can stop it. Obviously, it can't be stopped, but we're not winning games. They are getting the yardage. We're not winning the games. Now, my question is, what would you guys do to incorporate these guys a little bit more? As I obviously throwing the ball, but what I'm saying is, do you think Tyreek would be okay with that, and Waddle taking a little step back? They can still get their 100 yards, maybe 80 to 100 yards a game, for these guys to step up, a Cedric Wilson. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Because you don't want to go into an event where Tyreek goes down for a game or two, and now you got to put Waddle in the one, and then Waddle's going to be cooking, and he has a higher potential to get hurt, and now you have all these guys that haven't gotten any reps throughout the year, only at practice, and that could be an issue. You know what I mean?
But they should be at game time speed during the week and be ready to go at a moment's notice, especially if they're going to be on the field.
But you think these guys should get a little bit more reps, though, because it's pretty bad. I think number 3 in our team is Cedric Wilson at 4, like 44 yards or something like that, right?
Well, yeah, Cedric Wilson has been a real disappointment. But then again,
that's because of his usage rate.
I don't think I think the Cedric Wilson signing, in my opinion, was just a signing because they did not know that Tyreek was going to be available.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, they didn't know Tyreek was going to be the guy.
Yeah, they did not know that.
We all think Cedric Wilson. I think we all think Cedric Wilson
was going to be a rookie that they was going to draft.
He will be special. Cedric Wilson could be very special. Tyreek.
Hey, I heard Batman. I heard he might be traded. There's rumors that he might be traded.
Yeah, I was the one that brought that up.
They'll regret it. I'm sure they're going to regret it if Tyreek was to go down.
They're trying.
I mean, crypto, man. I mean, yep.
Crypto.
That's a good point.
Crypto. They have other options to fit that third role. I still believe in Sherfield and Craycraft. I still believe in those guys. Sherfield looks like a steal, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Alex, Tyreek Hill's a big part of your offense, my guy.
Oh no question about that. I agree with you. He's the biggest part of the offense. I agree.
He averages almost over 100 yards per game, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's your number 1, and Waddle's your number 2. But I'm just saying that the fit the third receiver role. You know, if they somehow do not trade Gesicki by the deadline, if they don't trade Gesicki by the deadline, then put him into the slot. Put him into the slot if you trade Wilson.
Hey, don't forget my boy Easy E, man. He's
with the eye
injury. Yeah, that's another good. That's a good one.
Easy
bro,
with the eye injury.
They need to put my boy Gesicki out to work, bro. That's what they need to do, bro. Make him more of a focal point of the offense.
Has anybody been able to see the all-22? Because Steven brought it up today, the game on Sunday, because Steven said something.
Oh, the game on Sunday. I'm going to watch it tonight.
We were lining up Gesicki not at tight end. We were lining up actually as a slot. Is this true?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, he was. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. He was lining up more at the slot.
He only had like 1 or 2 snaps in line, but everything else was slot.
Sorry, in line, offline.
Goddamn, CT! I thought you died.
I know it was on the ICDs, bro. ICDs.
I'm making food. Fuck all y'all.
Listen, Batman, Alex. This is where the question of McDaniel's coaching comes in, because the impression that some are getting is that Tyreek Hill is really the guy stirring the pot and demanding the ball to such a degree that the offense is deferring to him, and it is affecting game flow. It is affecting, our quarterback's ability to read the game naturally. right? Now, I don't know if that's a certainty or not, but the question is there, you know? And you bring up a good point. It would be more healthy for our offense to invest in other positions, other players, to distribute the ball more evenly around the field, and just in terms of keeping players healthy. But, you know, like I said, 6 games in, I don't know if we can identify a definitive pattern at this stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it damn sure looks like it. It damn sure looks like we're over reliant on Tyreek. And so far, to Tyreek's credit, he has met the call. You know?
Oh yeah.
He's overseen expectations. But you know, as
we get in the red zone, we got to come up with a play design that's going to get these
exactly,
guys in the end zone.
Crypto. That's the difference between what we were doing in the first 3 games. Let me finish real quick. What we were doing in the first 3 games is we were finishing drives with touchdowns. The last 3 weeks, we've been finishing drives with either fucking no points or a missed field goal or a field goal. That's it.
And
That's where the difference is in line.
I agree.
All we're doing is fourth quarter touchdown. That's all we're doing.
But
don't you think?
Don't you guys like that competitiveness in Tyreek that he wants the ball?
I love it.
Of course.
Yeah, but not at the detriment to the team. That's the issue.
Right. Yeah, sure. I agree with that.
And the question remains: is he forcing Tua's hand or whoever the quarterback's hand to force him the ball? Is he compelling? Is he compelling from McDaniel's ball?
I mean, that's kind of a. I don't like that argument. I think when you're a quarterback, you give it to you just throw the ball to whoever's open, whoever's going to make the play.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But you know what? But listen, Tyreek Hill is the type of
understand.
Tyreek Hill is the type of player.
To understand though, he's going to get more looks. That's the thing. Is
I know
another
that.
guy
That's
maybe
what I'm
wide
saying.
the fuck open too. But because Tyreek wants the ball, it draws the quarterback's head to that side of the field where he may miss an open guy because fucking Waddle is or Tyreek is in his ear. Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball. AKA fucking what's his name?
Fucking but the Tyreek. Well, I was gonna say that Tyreek Hill's the type of
Cinco.
Yeah.
Throw me the ball.
Yeah, but I was
even if there's 5 guys on me, throw me the ball.
Yeah, but I was going to say, like, you know, the player that especially for a young quarterback, that he's the type of player that bails you out of tough situations, and that's a good thing to have. So.
Indeed, his yak is
like that throw to that Skylar Thompson made to in that tight window that it looked like it could have been picked out by a Jets defender, and Tyreek Hill. It was like a little out, like a 10-yard out, I would say.
Yeah.
And Tyreek Hill made a sick catch. You know, shout out to what's his name? Who says that Tyreek Hill isn't a natural hands catcher?
Oh yeah.
You didn't see? Hey, Lewis, you didn't see Tyreek Hill's response to Steve Smith, bro?
Yeah, I played it yesterday. On the show.
That was crazy, dude. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. What was the response? I didn't see it.
I'll show it real quick.
No, Tyreek Hill is not. He's a good hands catcher, bro, but he's an even better route runner, bro.
Yeah. Well, the speed is what really compels people. The speed and his short legs allow him to make cuts that nobody can deal with. You know, he's a unique specimen.
Right. You know,
he's a very unique specimen.
Actually,
I've known that wide. This is not a knock, but he's not a natural catcher of the ball. No. He's not a pure hands catcher. No.
Yeah, he was a running back in college.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Pipe down, bitch. Pipe down. Do you want to fight? Okay, then.
Fitz. He was a non-factor. He's got a big catch early. Mahomes running and back to Hill.
Special. I'm looking right. Oh, look at that. I'll just go back over here and give up the guy the fastest in the NFL.
I got more stats than the Beatles. Point shit, running on diesel, dog. Playing with my nigga, shit is lethal, dog. Don Corleone. Trust me, at the time it isn't lonely.
Yeah, I was a throw back of
like they know me, dog. Don't just say it, you gotta show me. Bring the clip back, empty.
Impressive.
Bro, if that ball, like that takes arm strength, dude. If that ball is a little bit late, bro, that shit's picked.
It is. It is. And impressive football on top of that.
Tyreek is not the guy that.
Shout out to Skylar Thompson, bro.
Tyreek is not the guy that will get mad if he doesn't get, if he goes one game with only catching like 3 balls, but we win. He just wants to win, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Tyreek does, yeah, bro.
Yeah, Tyreek just wants to win, bro. Like, but
Alex,
goes,
he said it in his own words. Legacy is one of the most important things that matters to him, because he's got the money, he's got the rings, he's got everything. But he cares about legacy. He wants to build a legacy in Miami like the way he did in Kansas City.
You think he's trying to
So
show
he
out?
has big expectations for himself and the rest of the team. My bad. Go ahead, Batman.
After the New England game?
Yeah.
No, he said that I think when he got traded here, but I believe when he says
you think that he's trying to prove that he's trying to prove that he can do it without Mahomes? You think he's trying to prove that as far as the stats?
Yes, I think so.
That could be it too. Yeah, of course.
That could be, yeah, I think so. And you guys may hate what I'm about to say, but
I mean, he's produced with Alex Smith, so maybe.
You guys may not like what I'm about to say, but I think he also wants to make Tua look good.
He does.
And
I mean, that's why they brought him over here, bro.
Yeah, the amount of things that he said about Tua, about the catchable ball and all this and that.
Well, fact is, Teddy gave him his most productive game, so maybe he wants to make Teddy look good
true.
too.
That's good. That's
Wait
a
a minute.
KP.
What about the Vikings game? That was the same numbers, right? Wasn't it?
Actually, was it?
Not the Vikings game. Not the Vikings. The Ravens. The Ravens game. The Ravens game. Wasn't it the
I
Ravens
think
game?
it was
The
the
same
Ravens
numbers?
game actually.
177.
Productive.
Or 190, 177,
It was
190.
Okay, yeah, may have been the Ravens.
Because Tyreek and Jalen Waddle combined for like 300 and something yards. In that
Waddle
Ravens
had
game.
177. I think Tyreek had 180.
Well, just following that theory, he must have a lot of love for Teddy too.
Just not red zone numbers, bro. We need to get them touchdowns, bro.
I think it's
thank you, Irving.
I think it's a BS theory,
Say
dude.
that one more time, Irving.
We need to get them some touchdowns. We need to get them some touchdowns, bro. We need to find a way to get them in the red zone because they only have 5 touchdowns put together, bro. That's not good, bro.
I think that
reminds me of Dolphin receivers back in the past few years, bro. That's what they used to put up.
That's coming. And
collectively,
listen, this is what I'm gonna say. It only takes one game.
Yeah,
one game to get this offense back on track. One freaking
I hope
game
so, bro.
To get everything back on track. Because let me tell you something. It's just like what I say about Noah Igbenogany. Okay, those two. Even though it was only 2 plays that he made the play on, that right there can instill confidence in yourself that you can actually be as good as you think you are. It's just, everybody on this panel has played football. I'm sure any position, and and everybody would agree.
Does Water Boy count?
Oh my God! It only takes one play to instill confidence in yourself. One play, you go and sack the quarterback. You go in the next play, think you can do it again, and you push and push and push and push and push and push to the end of to the final whistle. That's why.
Can I ask everybody
That's why
a question?
I think Noah is going to be better. That's why I think.
I'm not trying to get anybody mad on the panel. I'm not trying to get color mad in the comment section. But I got a question. I know he was banged up at the beginning of the year. From all I've been known for the last 4 or 5 games, he's been healthy. He's been playing. Eric Flowers went down. So now the reason why we brought Eric Flowers was because this man got hurt. Andrew Van Ginkel. He's on a contract year. Okay? Trey Flowers brought in because Andrew Van Ginkel was hurt. Now Trey Flowers is hurt.
Yeah, I would take Eric Flowers right now over Liam Aikman.
Why do you keep saying Eric Flowers? Trey Flowers. My thing is Van Ginkel. What's up with Van Ginkel? Can anybody tell me his production? What's going on with Van Ginkel on a contract year?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'll tell you the reason why. I'll answer your question. Van Ginkel, what I've seen is that he's on the field and he's making plays, but he's mostly been on special teams. He's mostly been on
That's back where he was at 2020.
I need him on the field. I need him playing I need him on
Flowers isn't necessarily a direct replacement for Van Ginkel. Like for instance, they were lining up Flowers on a nickel package as an interior defensive lineman in the dime and in a nickel. He would come on the field, which is not where you would play Van Ginkel, right? The guy who's taking Van Ginkel's snaps is Melvin Ingram, and Melvin Ingram is the preferred guy to go to on most
just been outperforming him. Yeah.
So right now, Van Ginkel just suffers from a lack of reps, lack of plays on the field.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. He's not being used enough. That's true. Yeah. And remember, he's also slowly. No, and remember, he's lost a lot of camp time, practice. So he's and Melvin Ingram took away those snaps during that time. So
I say this because I really do like AVG. I really do like AVG, and he's special for us when he's on the field. And he makes plays, and I like him. And I need to see more of him. I need to see a lot more than him. I know Melvin Ingram has been.
He's gonna get his reps. He's gonna get his reps. And
but you got to remember, they're trying to ease him in, dude. He's had fucking. He had his appendix.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, CG.
Right?
Yeah, bro. That's what I was saying. Yeah. That's what.
What's the recovery on that?
Everybody's a little bit different, but normally contact sports is a little bit different because it is such a violent sport. But if they say he was good after week 2 to play, I wouldn't disagree with that. But again, how much of that is them saying, all right, let's work him in versus let's throw him out there and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
hell was? Yeah, what the hell was that?
Sorry, that was my watch.
Damn, what is that?
Yeah, I think AVG will be all right, man.
Sorry, I was sending a dick pic to Irving. My bad, guys.
As the attrition of the season wears on, you'll see him more. He'll get sprinkled in more as he gets stronger, healthy, puts back on his weight. As certain players get nicks and bruises, he'll work in more.
I think it's a reflection of Byron Jones not being in the game a little bit too.
Well, that's affected our defense to a great degree, and
I think that predicates starting Melvin Ingram more over AVG because of Melvin Ingram's ability to get to the quarterback, which I think that's what they're trying to do is not having Byron. They're desperate to get to the quarterback, and we don't regularly get there, but we at least try to put the pressure on.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you wouldn't it be, and I know some people have entertained using Christian Wilkins as a defensive end, but what do you guys think of having Christian Wilkins play the nose, right? And having Raekwon Davis play the 3 tech? What do you guys think? And then have Agba play left end and have Jalen Phillips play right end and a 4-man front. What do you guys think about that? I'm just saying.
I've said it before. If you're gonna do that, you have to go to the 4-3, and you're gonna have Phillips on one side, have Christian Wilkins and Raekwon Davis both lined up in the 2. So in the fucking interior, the A gap, right? So 2 technique in the A gap. And having Agba on the other side. Now, if you want to put in Melvin Ingram on the backside, have Baker and Landon Roberts in the middle, I'd be good with that. That would be a potent, because again, Christian Wilkins gets home all the fucking time. But the issue is if they're gonna fucking double Agba and they try to fucking double Raekwon, which is what teams have consistently been doing. Either one guy's coming free or 2 guys have one-on-ones. The thing is who's going to beat their fucking guy? And unfortunately, Agba hasn't been that one, and neither is Jalen Phillips. But even in that same instance, we're using Christian. We're not playing that 4-3 very often. We're playing that 3-4 with Melvin Ingram coming off the edge and having an extra cornerback on the field. So we're going into that nickel instead of fucking staying in that true 4-3.
CT,
you know what I mean?
CT, that 3-4.
No, because the thing is, I saw Raekwon Davis play that 3 tech, and he looked pretty good.
The way I would put the 3-4 is
against the Vikings.
The way I would put the 3-4 is is Davis at the 3 tech, and then at the nose you put Wilkins, and then you have Steeler at the other end, and then you move Agba to the pass rush outside linebacker, and you have Melvin Ingram and Jalen Phillips split reps.
Nah, because you know that Agba is not a fucking. But you know you have to remember,
closing the gap, bro.
Agba is not a fucking pass rusher. Agba is a fucking run stopper. So putting Agba up in an outside linebacker position coming off the edge is just ridiculous, bro.
Well,
He's best served with his hand in the dirt, being an early down guy on rundown situations, and then fucking bring in somebody else. Which again, if you want to say put Siler and Raekwon in the middle and allow Christian Wilkins to hit it from the end and leave Agba on the fucking sideline and Phillips on the other side in a passing situation, then hell yeah, I'm all down for it. But putting Agba as a stand-up linebacker as a run defender is just, bro, that's asking for it.
Well, the CT Agba, when he first came into the league, and I noticed this, you know what? Because I went back to watch some Cleveland Browns games in 2016, and Agba, when he first came in the league as a rookie, the Browns ran a 3-4, and Agba was the outside linebacker in that 3-4 defense, and in his first couple of years with Cleveland. So
I agree, but go look at the stats and go look at the stats. That's why he's known as a run stopper. That's why he's known as a run stopper, not a fucking pass rusher. Those stats there and fucking here, other than last year and him getting schemed up because they were worried about Raekwon and Wilkins in the middle and left fucking Agba and Baker wide open fucking lanes to the quarterback. Other than that, Agba did exactly what he always does every year. He plays good run defense on early downs, and then on third down and pass rushing situations, he fucking disappears. Period.
He had 9 sacks.
No arguing that. And again, I said, other than when he was fucking schemed open because we were bringing Baker, so they knew we were bringing Baker, and they tried to leave one of the ends on the other side unblocked. And yes, Agba made good plays getting around the corner and tackling the quarterback from behind when he was unfucking blocked.
Yeah.
But I don't consider that, again, that statistical anomaly where, again, he did have some sacks inside. But again, Wilkins or Davis was taking fucking double teams. Baker took another guy to the other opposite side from him. So it schemed him opportunities for one-on-ones or for being completely unblocked.
Yeah.
Just the same way that we used just the same way that we used Brandon Jones last year and Holland last year when we were fucking bringing that zero blitz and they had another guy. Who the fuck do you think was the tackle? Had no idea who to fucking block, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yet, the tackle will go out and take the blitzing fucking corner, and Agba's left wide the fuck open to go get a sack.
And I tell you, it worked pretty good against Minnesota.
It did.
You know,
it did. But the problem is you can't consistently run that with Agba. Because, again, statistically speaking, on passing downs, he fucking disappears. And that's just facts.
Hey, everybody. I know everybody's trying to get the score of the Lakers game. They're losing by 4 points, all right? I know everybody's asking.
Lakers suck.
Batman, did you get a new mic? It's a nice mic.
All right, guys.
I actually hate this mic. I hate this mic. It's my old mic.
Have a good night, man.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have a great night.
This is my first mic I used to do podcast. It's not as good as the mic Color has, not as good as the mic Iceman has, or Capitan, or Ali. I really despise this mic, but I got to work with it until I can buy another one. But it's not as loud as I want it to be, and I got the gains up and everything. It's not as loud as I want it to be.
All right.
But hey, everybody, much love. We're gonna kick it backstage. 2-point game now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I do come on, it's gonna be like around 10 o'clock when I get home, 10 p.m. Eastern. So shout out to everybody that came today, man. I really appreciate it, man. Color said the mic sounds fine. I hear myself. I'm weird. When I listen to everybody's shows throughout going to work, and when I have throughout my day, if nobody's doing a Twitter space, if nobody's doing a live show, or I'm all caught up, I go back and I listen to the show that I did the night before. So I listen to myself, and I don't like the way I sound with the mic. It's just weird. This is me, I guess. Drop the link. So yeah, you guys can hang out backstage. Color's coming on. Much love to everybody. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. I think I will. Shout out to everybody that came on the panel. We talked predictions. KP, I didn't get your score prediction. KP.
Hey, Batman, did you get my score prediction?
Yes, I got you. Irvin.
Oh, okay, cool.
Say Dolphins 20-17.
Okay, yeah, Irving, you're 30-14. All right. I'm gonna kick it backstage.
That's it.
I dropped the link.
Kari, that was my original score. I changed it from 20-17.
John, appreciate you.
To
Thank
19-18.
Oh, I got colors.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a grudge match.
Colors.
Yeah, I originally at
appreciate
the beginning of the season picked
Miss
up
Fins, thank you for sticking out. I know it's late, Miss Fins. I
adjusted
appreciate you.
Downward.
Thank you, Miss Fins.
Cool. Great minds think alike, bro.
Colors said he was 31.
Got that morning show.
Appreciate it. Miss Fins, what's your score prediction? Throw it in the comment section, Miss Fins. Throw it in the comment section, Miss Fins.
She said 52-17.
By the way,
yeah, right.
These Thursday night games.
Color, I'm sorry, Crypto. If you talk that into existence, oh my God, I'm gonna be scared of you.
Miss Fins, drop the score prediction. Score prediction for Sunday, Miss Fins. And if you win, you get the yearbook, Miss Fins. You get the yearbook. Talk to me, Miss Fins. Drop the score.
So, guys, full pregame analysis coming tomorrow for the Pittsburgh game at noon.
Oh, at noon.
Yeah.
What's up, Color? What's going on, man?
Yeah, dude, I just don't have the energy for Thursday nights after these damn games. I think I'm gonna switch my show to like Friday afternoons, man, because I just can't stand this night, dude. Like, I can't get up the energy, bro.
But much love to everybody. Fins up, and hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow night. It's Fins up. Let's get this victory on Sunday night. Let's see y'all there.